Radio.
Swig. I'm your host, Jason Carey. I'm in here with Steph Tiller. What up, Steph?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Yeah, man, it's Monday. It's been a great weekend. How was your weekend, Steph?
It was awesome.
Steph, you did your thing with, again, Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
You did your thing with the Mother's Day Mommy Makeover. Them girls, them women looked wonderful.
Thank you. We had an amazing time.
Kind of talk about that process a little bit, like, because you were a little stressed prior to it, and then you made it happen.
Yeah.
First of all, why do you do it? And then, just tell people a little bit about it, a little bit more about it.
You know what? A lot. Even the news reporter even asked me, like, why do you do this? Like, why do you keep doing it? I don't think a lot of women feel celebrated. And a lot of times we feel unappreciated for the sacrifices that we make for our children. And, even when the children aren't biologically ours, we still make those sacrifices as a mother. That's the only way you can be called a mother anyway, is through unconditional love.
Never mind.
Right. So I do that. Like I said, I became a mother at a very early age. I was like, 15, 16. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I had to make it happen. Yeah. But throughout my process, I was wise enough, and I had the right kind of people around me, and the right kind of influences where I understood, okay, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. I made mistakes. I came back down. I went up and around. And those sacrifices that I made, I know, like I say, other people have made those sacrifices. So for me to be in a position to be able to give back and help a woman to get her sexy back, for her to feel herself again, or for her to, just feel beautiful, feel pampered, to be getting something. We give from the heart. We give everything about a woman. We give.
Indeed.
But we hardly receive on a different level. I'm not talking about just, he buys me this and she buys me that. Not that, but more so someone said, okay, you want a makeover, a chance to just let it all hang out for one day, relax. It's all about you. We're going to do your hair. We're going to do your makeup. We're going to style you. You're going to get in front of them cameras. And a lot of women that I've done, they've never been in front of a camera before, not a professional camera. So when they get in front of the camera, some of them are nervous and some of them instantly turn it on. Like this group of women that I did for 2018, they shocked me. Octavia, she was awesome. Octavia, she was nervous at first, but then she kind of broke through her shell. But once that hair and makeup go on, you a different person. Like you are a whole different diva.
Whole nother diva in this joint.
For Erica Stewart, Erica was flawless. That was a gold dress. She just dazzled. I absolutely loved her personality. She was engaging with the other women. Like, it was really dope. And then my actual blood cousin, first cousin, Lakeisha Middlebrooks, she also beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. The women, they looked beautiful. They felt beautiful. So they gave off good positive energy, good positive vibes. Again, I do it just because I like to see women happy. Like, it does something. It's my fix.
Well,
and I told them,
you.
it's my, oh.
Let's celebrate you. Congratulations for being able to continue to do this. Much love and support to you on that. And next year, we're going to make it even bigger.
Yes.
Now you got some support. You got some other people that behind you doing this, man. So you continue to do that and be a blessing to other people.
Well,
man,
thank you very much. Shout out to my sponsors, too. I had some good sponsors this year. Diamond Brown. She is a mother of Bus 366 that had the crash and killed 6 children. One of those in which were her son, her one and only son. So she was able to contribute. Bogart Humphreys, he has a record label in Jacksonville, Florida, actually. Way in Florida. That's a good friend of mine. So shout out to Sean. And let's see, who else? Kim Natural Hair Studio, Chattanooga, Tennessee. And my cousin Dupree. And we was at his salon in the beginning of the phase. So, shout out to them. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible. And anybody that was supposed to support that didn't get a chance to, it's all good. Because where it's coming from, it didn't matter if nobody supported.
So there we go, man. It's Mimosa Mondays. We're going to take a swig of these mimosas, but we got to get into a swig of news. What you got for us this morning, Steph?
All right. And for that swig of news, Cardi B and Azalea Banks. Cardi B deletes her Instagram account after responding to Azalea Banks' insults. The feud between Cardi B and Azalea Banks has reignited, and it's getting pretty messy. During a visit to the Breakfast Club on Friday, Azalea Banks, outspoken and pretty annoying, she threw out some major insults about Cardi B, calling her everything from an illiterate to an untalented rat, a caricature of a black woman. Wow, Azalea. Azalea is one of those... How can I describe this woman without being blatantly disrespectful to another?
I'm not really a fan of Azalea.
Nobody is a fan of Azalea. I'm still trying to figure out who her fan base is. She reported that she had fans all over the world, and she's the dorky, educated black girl. But most educated black women, most educated women in general, we don't go around insulting people. We don't spew hatred. And
I ain't never heard a Azalea Banks song in my life.
I ain't never heard her speak good about anybody.
Correct.
And, when she took to that, Cardi B did say that she reread it a couple of times just to see, what woman it was who was, constantly belittling black women such as Beyonce, Rihanna, Sky Jackson, Remy Ma, Jess Hilarious, the comedian. They've all went back and forth, and Cardi B was just basically saying, okay, you can't be a voice of reason, even if what you're saying may or may not be true. You not the one to be able to bring the news.
Can't say it.
So I say shoot the messenger.
Shoot her in the face.
Literally.
No, I'm not shooting in the face. I'm sorry, but yes, not do that. But I agree. It's just
team too much.
Too much, man.
She's too much.
She does a lot, and I'm like. Every time I see her name in the news, it hasn't been positive. So if she does anything positive, we don't know. And
we're not, she's going to be an Omarosa, where even if you're trying to do good, we're still going to associate it with all the bad that you did. It's like Lucifer saying, here's some candy. I'm so sorry. Come here, little girl. It's like the clown completely dressed as though he's inviting, but internally his motive is to slaughter ya. Yeah, they both remind me of the clown Body found. This is breaking news right now. This happened around 4 a.m. this morning. Well, 4:54 to be exact. A body was found attached to a tree at our local Walmart here in Atlanta, Georgia, on Old National Highway. The body has been identified as a female. They have no other news.
Attached to a tree.
Attached to a tree. The legs were at a 45-degree angle. This is my job, guys. At 4:54 in the morning, I was getting news. So yeah, 4:54.
Shout out to Steph for
this
being
happened.
News.
So
a body attached. We'll
body
keep y'all abreast of this story.
This body was attached to a tree. As it unfolds, I'll be sure to update you guys because I know it's kind of like crazy to pick you up and drop you down, but my bad. A little bit more positive news. Pete Wentz and Megan Camper welcomes a second child, and it's a girl. Congratulations to them. I love Pete Wentz and Megan Camper, of course, on each individual basis.
Oh, wait, who's Pete Wentz and Megan Camper, for those who don't know?
For those who don't know, they both are actresses. No, actor and actresses, and Megan is a model as well. You
know, there was words, because we talked about the equality and all that stuff. We talked about that on another show, that they took the word actress out, and now everybody's just an actor.
Well,
there was a school of thought.
No, with Pete Wentz, he was in the band as well, though. My bad. He was in the band as well. He was actually married to Ashley Simpson.
Okay. All right.
Ashley Simpson is his ex-wife, and he has a 3-year-old and a 9-year-old with Ashley Simpson. That's Jessica Simpson's sister.
Got it. All right.
Speaking of Jessica, she wants to shout out her children as well, letting the world know that I've been learning a lot from them. We sure hope so, because she gave us kind of those blunt moments far too often. We started to believe them.
Way too often.
Kanye West and Adidas under investigation over a gruesome injury that happened at Yeezy's office.
What?
Yeah, Adidas could be facing a stiff penalty after employee had the shirt press fall on his foot.
Oh. A factory injury.
So yeah, it was definitely a factory injury, but he was hurt so badly that he had to be airlifted to the hospital. Sources of Calabasas Complex say that people have been on hush-hush about this condition, but word is that the foot has to be amputated. They were told that the Occupational Safety and Health Association is now trying to determine if there were any workplace violations that caused the accident. If they find any, of course, they could be fined up to $129,000 per violation, but they're also told that he has lawyered up since then.
Jesus.
As should.
It became news, but it's only news because it's Kanye and Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Because workplace injuries happen all the time. So hopefully.
You know what? I don't know, because when Nike had a similar accident, Nike was all over the news. People were saying stop buying Nike. They're not paying workers' comp to those that been injured. Like Nike stingy.
So good. So I'm glad that it's in the news regardless of what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely in the news. Thank God it's in the news, because Kanye, you need to be brought down a couple of notches.
There you go. I don't think you need.
I do. Music producer Detail accused of rape and sexual assault by 2 artists. Detail is his professional name, but his real name is Noel Fisher. He has been he's a Grammy award-winning producer, may I add, who's worked with the likes of Beyonce, Wiz Khalifa, Jay-Z. He did The Drunken Love and won the Oscar for that. For those that know, Christina Buck is one of the women who is named in the documents, and claims that Detail, who is the producer, raped her in February following a recording session in Miami. TMZ has reported on the legal documents that the states he forcibly grabbed her by her hair, hit her, choked her, and then last week when the two were in Malibu Beach, she reportedly left with bruises on her arms, head, neck, back, and legs.
Time out.
Yes.
This was the second time?
This is the second time.
With her, same person.
But look how it folds, though. According to documents, the Details forcibly, had sex with her this time. But the second artist, Peyton Ackley, is what ties it in together. Peyton Ackley also says she was forced to have sex with Detail in front of others, and she was also forced to record him having sexual intercourse with the first victim, Christina.
Jesus.
And that he also rammed her head into a wall and drug her up some stairs. The 2 women are accusing Detail of forcing them into becoming sex slaves. They have been requested and granted a restraining order against him. But Jessie Reyes has also came forth and Tinashe. She came forth
and said he was extra.
That they both have had this kind of incident with him, and luckily they were the ones to get away. But they are commending the 2 women for coming. They saying it's very courageous of them to step forth, because see, the thing is, as an award-winning producer here in this day and age, everybody wants to be famous. So if you say, I hold the keys to your future right here, all you got to do is whatever I say do.
Yeah.
Then it could work. But at 19 years old, you kind of don't know when you are mentally enslaved to someone and physically abused for the right purpose over the wrong purpose, and not knowing that both of them are the wrong purpose. I feel so bad for these girls.
I am just
because everybody wants to be a star.
You hear the silence in me is pure confusion. First of all, I've said this several times on this show and others that I don't understand the taking it from nobody. I don't understand, and bruh, you ramming heads and all this and forcing videos,
dragging them upstairs.
You wanted to get caught,
and
too.
Not only that, Akeley says that Peyton says that she's in there bathing, and he comes in while she's bathing and brings another producer in so he can watch. Everybody says the same thing, that he's forcing them into sexual encounters, making other people watch.
I'm so confused.
It's disgusting.
Very disgusting.
It's disgusting. But, however, like I say, Tinashe is at the top of her game right now in her career. She has no reason to come out and just say, well, this also happened to me as well with this same person.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking for that to be.
He did We Them Boys by Wiz Khalifa, too?
Yeah.
Sexy Can Out by Ray J?
Yep.
Okay, so we're familiar.
Very
with
familiar.
This guy's sound. Yeah. And hell with him, though. If you are here beating women up and taking it, hell with you, dog. Like,
you gotta go.
You know what I mean? I hope they're gonna put you up under the jail, dog.
I hope so.
I ain't gonna we don't condemn you in the court of public opinion, but it sound like you did it, dog. Bottom line, it sound like you did it.
All right. So, and for as local news, of 65-year-old woman, the cop has resigned right here in Atlanta, Georgia, Alpharetta. The Georgia cop pulled over the woman, and then after citing her, he says that she was disorderly, even though she signed a citation. And they drug her out of the car forcefully, snatching her arm and shouting and cussing at her and all that. So, right now the officer is still saying, I don't think that you guys would have given me a fair trial, but I resigned. And he has since resigned, but, it doesn't take back her traumatic experience. And the cop's name is James Legg, Legg.
And he's now civilian, so... Yeah. Y'all do what y'all want with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, so we're
gonna wrap the news up right now. You already know that I will also come back with the news, but thank you guys for giving me the news, because you guys also send me things. Well, I always ask to send me what you want me to talk about and bring up, and you guys do that, so I really appreciate that. But stay tuned, I have more news coming up for you just a little bit later here on the Morning Coffee Swig, and a little bit later we also have Murphy Lee and Kiwan of the St. Lunatics.
What?
So
what? It's the Ticks Takeover today.
The Ticks Takeover is today.
Mimosa Mondays.
Yes.
Mimosa Mondays, everybody have you some, drink you some on Monday morning. And now we gonna get into a little musical break and a commercial. We be back, man. It's Tick Takeover. All Ticks music all day long. So stay tuned.
You're listening to IBNX. IBNXradio.com. The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music. Hey, what's up? It's Jay-Z.
Hey, I'm Mariah Carey.
Hey, it's Katy Perry.
It's your boy T.I.P., man. It's your boy Sean Kingston.
What's up, y'all? I'm Beyonce.
This is Nicki Minaj, and I'm in the mix with
IBNX Radio.
Top down windows, I'm puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters, face bad, team gritty. Honk your horn twice, and this is looking pretty. Damn, the king of this city. Top down windows, I'm puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters, face bad, team gritty. Honk your horn twice, and this is looking pretty. If you run with your and I walk with my killers, more you would never have a winning hand. It's always time to deal with what you feelin'. Sure you want some? I run with some. Cats play like your bums. That money you lost some. There's navigators and guns. Baby mamas with sons ain't afraid to let you have it. You trip with their loved ones. Oh, I heard more is a no-no. You best get on your mark, get set, and go. My jacket like you get more depth than so. Type of person can take your show, sit in the front row. You don't want this is no blow. The only thing I deal with more is the do-do. It's what they screaming from the back. It's when I hit them with that. Put you run away, and you might live to see another day. I'm coming in, running down and busting like underlay. The king of this city, top down windows, I'm puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters, face bad, team pretty. they mad. Honk your horn twice if the missus looking pretty. Damn, bikini look silly. Top down, windows up, puffin' like Millie. Riding past the haters' face, mad, team pretty. Honk your horn twice if the missus looking pretty. So now you got a ring. Oh, I've been hanging. Hey, yo, you think you got a little? Yeah, my dirties, they love me too. I remember you used to shoot that thing. Y'all never knew. Hey, yo, you used to claim games. Yo, when I rock my cow, it's either Tim's or Nice. When I stop it in my product, I'ma rock the ice. When the chicks do a show, I'ma rock the mic. Born in New Jack City like Wesley Snipes. Drive a SSMC with racing stripes. Running 2 P's of LG, flip it twice. Hang around cats who bust and they don't think twice. Nothing but dome shots, no coming back twice. All I do was hustling and rolling the dice, scraping up dime for whole orders of Chinaman rice. Now I sacrifice my life for publishing rights, hoping everything gon' be alright. No, that takes at the Super Bowl. Top roll, getting super blow. Rams on the 20 roll, second down to the goal. Now I'm in Louis though, it's too below 100 degrees. I'm driving about 103 with an STL hat on, top down, holding the. You know I'm smoking with the windows up. I be the gun dude, chief in the kung fu with sun dude. Come through, beating that you don't really want to. How come you think you can? I'm from the city where the muddy Mississippi might sink you, man. I'm getting brains in the range with the brains blown out. The TV, the wood grain, them things thrown out. King of this city, top down windows, puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters' face, bad team pretty. Honk your horn twice if the missus looking pretty. I am the king of this city, top down windows, puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters' face, bad team pretty. Honk your horn twice if the missus looking pretty.
It's like a hot day in July. He's banging when I flew by. Yeah, credible, edible, federal when I'm high on the heels of the lane. 64 Chevy, the brains, zone, spring foam, wood and chrome. My name is Lee, I be that fabulous until you heard up. Say look at chicks, word up. I'm like, okay, all the sun out, ice down, but I still pull a gun out. Feel that? Bow down, it's real rap. Verbally fill a cap as I stomp the map. Turf shake, 16 bars, an earthquake, and if I do the whole song, it's Vietnam, you see it wrong. So I'm gonna leave you alone, put my mind back on. Who I'm gonna take home? Grab mine, get your grab the cell, call me tone, get some Mad Max, cut the part, popping like stones and
King of this city, top down windows, puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters' face, bad team pretty. Honk your horn twice if the missus looking pretty. I am the king of this city, top down windows, puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters' face, bad team pretty. Honk your horn twice if the missus looking pretty. Top down windows, puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters' face, bad team pretty. Honk your horn twice if the missus looking pretty. I am the king of this city. Top down windows, puffin' like Billy. Riding past the haters' face, bad team pretty. Honk your horn twice if the missus looking pretty. Diamond and heavy metal rocker, hatred hopper, silk headliner, ain't no limits, I shock ya. All chrome days disappear when I drop her. All these haters disappear when
see you get loose. Get loose. Get loose. Hey, show me you get loose. Get loose. Get loose. Come on. Hey, shout it, bust it open for me. Let me see you get loose. If you really wanna show me, then you let me get loose. No gray goose if you don't get loose. Get up out the coop if you won't get loose. I'ma reach for your toe, get loose. Hold on to the pole, grab it low and get loose. No feet, so if you don't wanna get loose, no more, then she gonna get loose. Me and my partners in the club and we chillin' to the max, popping bottles, blowing money. We ain't learn how to act. In the VIP, spending 4 or 5 stacks. You can tell it's TIP from how I been my hat. Send the waitress to the bar, but she coming right back. Better shot of X or get you on the right track. You got your girl with you, better hold her hand. I'm a Mac on the tag. Turn your head and she bout to get snagged. Get a 2 or 1, get a hook like in the face. Yeah, I like it like that. Holding on to her waist while I hit it from the back. If she come proper, she ain't never coming back. Rough sex, talking dirty, yeah, she into all that. Gotta move it up, prove that what I'm saying's all fat. Raw panties all black, get some real tall stacks. Like it, eating cash out off the meat rack. Hey, shout it, bust it open for me, let me see you get loose. If you really wanna show me, then you let me get loose. No gray goose if you don't get loose. Get up out the coop if you won't get loose. I'ma reach for your toe, get loose. Hold on to the pole, grab it low and get loose. No feet, so if you don't wanna get loose, no more, then she gonna get loose.
See you drop it down, get that eagle on, girl. Ain't no fucking way I'm leaving her alone, girl. Money ain't a thing to the uncut kind. Baby, I can make a meal if I rap it, if I sing. Done trying to ball my own a damn thing. Even with a new still can't hang. Let me tell you who I'm is. Lunatic man, straight up off the whole land. 9 on my ride, 10 more carrots on my other hand. In different colors, man, worth a couple $100 grand. Damn, mama, how you do that there? How your waist stay still, but you move that there? Ain't got a clue right there. Seen a lot of popping, but there's new right there. You invited to the house, mom. You and your crew right there. And check it. Okay, let's have some fun. I got 4 G's and 5 G's.
Hey, shout it, bust it open for me, let me see you get loose. If you really wanna show me, then you let me get loose. No gray goose if you don't get loose. Get up out the coop if you won't get loose. I'ma reach for your toe, get loose. Hold on to the pole, grab it low and get loose. No feet, so if you don't wanna get loose, no more, then she gonna get loose. Ready to get loose, shout it, better be sitting on them leather seats. If not, pat your feet on the concrete, merrily. Freak by choice, not force, I would never be charged with a rape. If she say no, I'ma let her be. Why should I let that worry me? Too many cherish me. Pimp till I die, be a player till they bury me. Renegade, I'ma keep it pimpin', I ain't finna play. Anyway, I can hit the baddest any day. Slept with the best, I ain't got a flex. Got your girl stretched out, pulling up a dress. Checking out a spread and I am impressed. Strings red in the middle of them. My girlfriends with her and all of them next. I passed them a bottle, gave all of them hair pumper, so all of them expect the best sex, and that's what all of them shout it, bust it open for me, let me see you get loose. If you really wanna show me, then you let me get loose. No gray goose if you don't get loose. Get up out the coop if you won't get loose. I'ma reach for your toe, get loose. Hold on to the pole, grab it low and get loose. No feet, so if you don't wanna get loose, no more, then she gonna get loose.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Jazzy Finzel production. Grand hustle phone. Show enough.
Yo, this is Jason, man. What up?
Def Tiller
Morning Coffee Swig. We'll be right back. Hey, man, stay tuned. Murphy Lee and Keywan gonna be in the building.
in the building.
Better up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mark. Oh, gives up from 93 TV. This is my co-host Bob Fugo. Bob, say hi. Hey, yeah. We got a crowd that's in a frenzy, Bob. Let's go down to the announcements for the start of the game. And now, please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Please don't
fish don't fry in the kitchen. The
Beans don't burn on the grill.
took a hold
On the
of
train, get up there, eagle.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
we up in the big league.
Hey, it's the Ticks Takeover right here on Morning Coffee Swig. Excited to. I'm excited. I'm be excited all morning.
I've always been a Ticks fan.
Always.
And I still am a Ticks fan.
Still am. Exactly.
Still am a Ticks fan. And
Yeah,
I
no
know
problem.
y'all listening, y'all some Ticks fan too, because we kind of taking y'all back right now with all the Ticks music. We just kind of like bringing you
But that's what
up
happened.
to date. We telling
Yeah.
you a story.
That's what happened. Like when you hear the music, you realize like, yo, what? Before you realize
That's
it,
when
you
you
like,
like,
wait a
what
minute,
is
I
it?
was a fan.
Right.
Some people don't even know they was a fan. You play a couple songs, like, no, I like that one too. I like that one too.
I like
If you like 4-5 songs, you was a fan.
You
too.
was a fan. Don't be forgetting your fanism.
Yeah.
Okay.
don't Act like you wasn't a fan. And we missed the Lunatics, man. Especially with some of the music that has hit the scene over the years.
Right. Now we can really appreciate what they brought to the game.
Exactly. So look, man, we talk for a living, don't we, Steph?
That's what we do.
And every single day I want to give you guys a word. It's our word of the day. Let's start off the week the right way. Hey. Steph, today's word, it's not even that bad. It's a word you're going to actually be able to use quite often. Today's word is transpire. Transpire. To take place, go on, occur, to become known or apparent, develop, to be revealed, come to light, to give off vaporous material, which I didn't know this meaning, to give off or exude watery vapor, especially from the surfaces of leaves. Did you know that was also transpired?
No, I didn't.
To pass in the form of a vapor from a living body. I didn't know that would also be transpired. So today's word is transpire. We've worked hard to get to the point that we are. We didn't know what steps to go through or what would transpire once you and I met.
Right.
But what has transpired is the beautiful show called The Morning Coffee Swig, you guys.
See, what happened was
That is your beautiful word of the day. How you feel about that, Steph? That's a good word.
I like that word.
That's a good word.
I think I can use that for the rest of the week. I use it anyway, but I didn't know now that I can kind of expand the way I use it.
Exactly. So, and what has transpired is from this show, people tend to get a bit motivated.
Yes, they do.
A bit motivated. They tend to enjoy what we have for them each and every day. And since they enjoy it, we continue to do it.
Absolutely.
At this very moment, it is time for Steph to inspire us all with your motivational starter pack right here on the Morning Coffee Swig. What you got for me, Steph?
All right, family and friends, I know many of you are looking for that morning motivational starter pack to get you through this day productive and ready to take on anything. As I always say, deep down inside of you lives that hero, someone who wants you to do something great with your life, who wants to inspire other people, who wants to do creative work, who wants to change the world. Guess what? You can't be too distracted that you forget who you truly are. And the only person that's stopping you from being you and living your best life is who? You. Okay. So the word of the day is, the lesson that is, make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can do or have done or can be.
Say that again.
Make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, what you can do, or where you can go.
My God.
Yeah.
Masterpiece. So the question is, how many of you guys look at your life as a masterpiece? The thing about a masterpiece,
Or
a masterpiece sometimes
canvas.
ain't always done.
Right. Or just a canvas.
It's you constantly
One of
working on it.
those blank canvases or half-done canvases or the canvas that's got a crack in it and you can patch that crack up where it ain't going to be no more leaks and you can start to recreate and rebuild that canvas. And then that's when you can create your masterpiece, because all masterpieces, that doesn't mean it's just a whole plain, slab, and it was created and it didn't go through nothing and nothing happened to it. Ain't no stains on it. Ain't no trials happened to it. No tribulations happened to it. No mistakes been made to it. It's got that belief system that it can become that masterpiece.
Man, are you preaching this morning?
I am.
I feel like you're preaching a little bit.
So with that, if you feel like you can make your life that masterpiece, you're going to have to start with understanding that your life has no limitations, that you could be the next Bill Gates, that you could be the next Beyonce, you could be the greatest you that you are. I'm not saying go out and be somebody else and idolize other people, but what you have to do is take in consideration their process, their journey, where they are now, where you're trying to go. Let that be your tool of motivation, and you need to strive to get there.
Masterpiece. Masterpiece on this Mimosa Monday. I love it. And that's enough to think about right there. Steph.
That's it. I'm going to leave you with that. Because if I give you any more, I'm going to OD you.
Yeah, that's enough. I want y'all to go out there and just think about that and see. Because some of y'all not treating y'all masterpiece the right way. Some of us, not say y'all, some of us, just include me in there, which is probably not true, but we're going to just include me in there, that some of us are not treating our masterpiece.
You can include me in that one too. Sometimes a lot of this stuff is me like ministering to myself, and then I bring it forth to other people. I had somebody to tell me I was the golden unicorn. For the the morning motivational starter pack, he told me I was a golden unicorn.
Hold on to that.
Appreciate you.
All right. So, you know what time it is. It's time for us to get into a little bit of weather.
This has got to be my favorite part.
Weather time.
Yeah. It's time for ATL weather and other random.
Another random. Great morning, Atlanta. Great morning, Atlanta. It's time to get your week started on this Mimosa Monday. You're starting out with a partly cloudy morning. Partly cloudy. 66 degrees. That's right, 66 degrees and heating up fast. It'll be 80 degrees by the time we get off air this morning, Steph. Yeah. 80 degrees already. Atlanta, no other way to say it, but it's hot. It's hot. Ain't no way other to say it. And believe it, I'm telling you, believe it or not, I'm telling you, you should go to work today. Today, I'm telling you, you should go to work. Why am I telling you that? It's going to be 91 degrees and hot today. So soak up somebody else's AC. Soak up somebody else's air conditioning. Go do a little work and let them pay to keep you cool. That's what you do today. Go to work. I've been telling you not to go to work the other days because it was nice days, so you can stay outside. Go inside today. But take your lunch. Take your lunch. This is my advice to you. Take your lunch because nobody wants to voluntarily go get in the oven, a.k.a. your hot car, to go pick up a Big Mac and some fries. Nobody wants to do that. So you go ahead and you go to work. That's what we're going to tell y'all today. Go to work. It's going to be hot and 91 degrees in Atlanta. Now, our random city weather report comes from, y'all ready for this? Zap, North Dakota. Zap, North Dakota. Population 237 people. Steph, 237 people. That's a party. That's a neighborhood. 237 people is Zap. Exactly, a family reunion. It was founded in 1913 along a branch line of Northern Pacific Railway that began in Mandan. Yep, Zap, North Dakota. And no, Computer Love is not their city song. I just want to let y'all know. Don't get that confused. Don't confuse that at all with Roger Troutman and the Zap Band at all. Now, it could be. No, we don't talk about that. Anyway, Zap, your weather is going to start out mostly sunny and cool. It's going to be real cool, just like Roger Troutman and the band themselves. Real cool. Zap is going to be 49 degrees. Burr. Get you a jacket. That's all I'm saying. Get a little jacket. No fear, though. You'll be warming up to 77 degrees. One of those hooky days I've been talking about in ATL, okay? So if you in Zap, North Dakota now, you can not go to work. Everybody in Atlanta's going to go to work. And that's how we're going to do that this morning on your weather right here in other random. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, you never ready for the city. Y'all
no, they never ready for you. Just about not going to work. Atlanta, y'all go to work. But
Yeah.
Zap, y'all don't go to work.
Go to work. It's going to
He
be.
be teaching y'all how to chew hooky.
I'm teaching y'all the right way to use your vacation days. Y'all be using it for the wrong thing. Going to the dentist and stuff like that. Don't do that. Them was 6 days. You doing it the wrong way.
Them were real 6 days.
I don't know if y'all should really listen to me. I ain't got no job.
Some of you ain't got no
I
job.
ain't got no job. Well, this is my job. But anyway, moving on, man, to coffee talk topic tease of the day. You know, it was Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It was Mother's Day. We had a good weekend. And today, our coffee talk, we're gonna be getting a chance to talk with the St. Lunatics today, man. Where have they been? What are they working on now? Kiwan and Murphy Lee coming through today for a chance for us to talk to them, man. And it's the Tick Takeover. So we've been playing their music all day long, and we gonna keep on doing that. That's how I feel, Steph.
I do too.
But
I'm enjoying
if
it.
you guys have questions, you might have questions for them yourself today, and y'all want to talk about it. Or what did y'all do for Mother's Day? That's the other thing I want to know, because you know your mom does so much for you, and she's done so much for you over life. And as a grown person, you bought her presents, and you might pay your mom's bills. I don't know how your family is structured. What do you do for your mom then when you feel like she got everything? So I got questions. Y'all give us some ideas of what you guys did for your mom. Call in 678-944-SWIG. It's a new number, y'all. 678-944-SWIG or 678-944-7944. For y'all that don't know, 678-944-7944. That's the new number, a.k.a. SWIG. So call in. Tell us what y'all did for y'all moms. And we want to know what y'all did. And if you're online, you want to tell us on there. Tell us if you did something cool or different. Tell us. If you got some questions for Murphy Lee, if you got questions for Keywan, you got questions about what they've been doing, something you want us to talk to them about, call us. That's what we're gonna do today. How you feel about that, Steph? That sound good?
Yeah, that does. It's fair. It's very fair, because I know sometimes y'all listen to interviews and like, damn, I wish she asked this, or I wish he asked that.
Exactly.
We're giving you the opportunity to be able to call in and say, okay, this is what I want to know. It's hard to read them off of our lives, so it would be best to just call in and ask yourself.
Because I'll be missing you on the live. But anyway, so we're going to take a little musical break, and we'll be back. You know what time it is. It's almost time, because yo, it's late.
Oh, Lord.
Morning coffee, Swig.
Seen a little dude who be doing what I do. Yeah. Let's get at it, dog. Come on. Yeah. Now what goes up must come down. But we ain't coming down. It be them same old clowns giving you pound, pretending they proud. But when you leave time, they go around running their mouth. They something like a hater, man. Talking bad about the players if I'm not gonna see you later, man. You can't be fronting until you confront it on. If you don't like what's going on, go on to another song. Cause I keep a hater guilty. My cars and my money on like, man, both of them filthy. From skimpy and empty to fuel on full. See, I be when my car go bulls. Obey no rules to school, you fools. Schoolboy where we young dude news. St. Louis like Blues, D. Miles and Larry Hughes. And the young dude done pay young dude. But yo, what the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need is the track in the background. My headphones loud, keep the going around. And I'ma rip it. What the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need is the track in the background. My headphones loud, keep the going around. And I'ma rip it. Come out tomorrow, and I will never have my first car when I turned 16. Only drove it home out of town limousines. Plus we was broke with a deal, but nobody could tell. So we did what we had to do for country grammar to sell. I steal my own melodies. Plus I like my booties and my boobs like a capital letter B. That's how it is, how it better be. I preferably rather have 2 or 3 girls in the bed with me. Close your ears, ma, you ain't heard nothing. I always pay my let a brother hold something. I'm basically coming from nothing to something. When I say nothing, meaning pocket full of lint and buttons. We all we got. Used to be creative on Halloween. Stop a hotter team, went from nada to a lot of things. Say yo, what the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need is the track in the background. My headphones loud, keep the going around. And I'ma rip it. What the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need is the track in the background. My headphones loud, keep the going around. And I'ma rip it. What we saying, man, it must be nice. No high, no nothing, not a simple house life. Understand the money's good, but I'm still from the hood. So don't be asking for no inch and be expecting a foot. Unless you want a foot. I know a few crooks that can place you where you need to be put. And it might not cost me, player. Got a Benz pepper interior, paint salty, player. And we all push it. But me, I push it real good. Brains blown out, chromed down, real wood. Catch me on your local dirty, or in the studio doing vocals dirty. I'm the same dude that came through with my crew. Let the girls do me while you do you. And all I need is JDB to be banging. I'ma come up with these verses that I'm usually slanging. I be ripping, man. What the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need is the track in the background. My headphones loud, keep the going around, and I'ma rip it. What the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need is the track in the background. My headphones loud, keep the going around, and I'ma rip it. What the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need is the track in the background. My headphones loud, keep the going around, and I'ma rip it. What the hook gon' be? See, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat. All I need is the track in the background. My headphones loud, keep the going around, and I'ma rip it.
Hey, y'all already know what this is, homeboy. No more, no. You been ready this time. Like that. Hey, what you heard, homeboy? Don't dead. Goons is hot. We doing 100 on the highway, switching lane after lane. If the popo come in and let 'em, ain't no stopping the day. We brought them horses out tonight. The big block through cans, phone pies. I know you hear 'em. Please, you in your hood and trade places with me. If I ain't what you tryna be, then why you hustling? See, to be young, black, and rich. If that ain't the combination, tell me when it's switched. I need to know, listen. Maybe the problem is you think it's small. You only wanna rap and that's all. Your only goal is to buy out the mall. I'm go to buy me the mall. You gonna start for the summer, I'm tryna buy me the fall. And get your MySpace lit. You know how many hits MySpace get? It's like I'm hurting feelings just by telling the truth. I'm hurting feelings in a out of this booth. Now listen, you see me sitting in a turning lane. You're a bigger mind, bigger man. You are the bragging about a little change. You need to step up the game. Oh, you better hold up. You better sit down. You better sit down. Like Punk, I see you ain't no watching me. But I ain't tripping, we all see it, ain't no stopping me. Way in the million, now I'm staying buying property. I got land, could catch me, you hit the lottery. So stop playing, I ride what I want to. Hey, you don't see me buying what I want to. Walk out the store, 100,000 in my pocket, you can tell how I want it. I ball like a dog, they keep me in the car. I'm posted at the red light. On chrome, dry top, candy red tight. 454, I want it better, bring it home.
Fresh out from chasing out that hate, got me paranoid.
You better know what I'm bringing, you ain't ready for it. Know right now, once I tell them, go and get them, boy. Get lights out, girl, I ain't playing with you. Come in, he dead, don't let me pull up on you in that turning lane. Yeah. See you sitting in a turning lane. You're a bigger mind, bigger man. You are the bragging about a little change. You need to step up the game. Oh, you better hold up. You better sit down.
My bread stack highlight, Mike and NBA highlights. Mansion mean, jacuzzi bubbling with skylights. Uncle L, Jewels killing the thigh sight. Walmart stock since '87. My wrist stay glistening, two birds kissing, and I'm sick of all this money. Somebody call a physician. The American dream, I'm with niggas envisioning. You clowns ain't making it rain, it just drizzling. Hacking like I ain't paid, what you talking about? I throw a party at the bank, walk $1 million out. Got over 30 movies, what you think you doing to me? You sold a couple records, how you think you gon' outdo me? You know I'm in shape, but slap you, you gon' try to sue me. I buy you off, slide off with your little cutie. All this money is me. Yeah.
Like, come on, baby, get back. I heard beat hard. These boys coming. I heard they beat hard. You know what I'm saying, Lisa? Yo, slow down. Yo, somebody tell me, I heard they heartbeat. Yo, work with me. I heard they beat hard. You know what I'm saying?
that sound is, that means you're supposed to be at work right now. If you are just now tuning in, that's cool that you just now tuning in. If you are sitting in your car right now and you didn't go into work yet, guess what? Your ass is late. We telling you that at 8 o'clock, you're supposed to clock in. You go into your computer and you're going to eat your little food and you don't tell the people that you at work. Guess what? They still going to look you in the face and tell you, your ass is late. I'm telling you, every single day you're supposed to get there at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock don't mean 8:03, don't mean 8:05, don't mean 8:15. If you don't get there at 8 o'clock, your ass is late. Saying your ass is late. I tell it, your ass is late. Your ass is late. I tell it, your ass is late. And you don't know your ass is late. Your ass is late. Your ass is late. We tell you the truth. Because of your ass is late in the booth. Your ass is late. Your ass is late. If you didn't make it work, your ass is late. Your ass is late. You crazy. We crazy.
Listen to the organ.
If you didn't make it
are late
to work today on time, well, that means you should have clocked in at the right time. If you didn't clock in,
no, you didn't.
Yo,
come on, Jason.
Hey, late.
Ooh.
I told you.
Let him use you.
Come on into work.
Come on now.
I know Jason told you to play hooky.
That's what he said.
But you might lose your job.
You might.
Do that. So we gonna tell
what
you
we gonna tell him?
To be to work on time.
All right.
All right, that's enough of that.
Jason gonna have us both on the way to hell in a handbasket. We got carried away with the meaning.
Go call the people on us. we gonna lose our job. We breaking all the rules.
All the rules today.
We gonna lose our job messing with you in the comedian spotlight. No. That was your comedy spotlight. That's what we gonna tell them. You should have been at work. Hey, Burgundy gave us a call, man, while we was off air. We needed to call back in. We need Burgundy to call us. She calling from London, man. She was on the live. Call us in. Call in. I know she wanna do that. So we told people to call in and tell us what you did for Mother's Day. What did you do for your mother? What do you do for somebody that has everything in your mind? She has everything. What do you do for her? What else we say? Oh, you had questions you want us to ask the lunatics today. Yeah. Tell us what y'all want us to ask them. We will definitely ask them. They coming through Atlanta traffic too.
They don't even know it's Atlanta traffic.
Yeah, they getting introduced to that early morning traffic. But anyway, yeah, call in and tell us what you thinking, or what you did for your mother, cause I don't even know. Like now it's like you don't want to get your mom something domestic.
Right.
You get them something domestic. You getting it too? So we gonna see.
Okay, so for me, I think many people don't get me anything for Mother's Day because they think I got everything. But if they would only ask, then I would probably want, let's say, a person who think they got it. I would be.
So I think we got
quality time. That's all.
I think we got to call her. So call her. Turn your radio down for us.
She got us in the background.
Yeah. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Burgundy. What's up?
Hey, Burgundy.
I'm from London.
London. That is a long way from here.
Calling from London. Jesus Christ. What's happening in London right now? Why are you in London?
It's popping over here, man. I've never been so in demand in my life. Lovely.
You got your. It sounds like you got your radio on. Is that us or you got your radio on?
I'm calling on Wi-Fi, so it's gonna be a little issue.
You're calling on the Wi-Fi. There we go. Actually that probably was me. So anyway, Burgundy is she's a stellar artist. Are you booked out there? You singing? What you doing out there?
Yeah, the bookings are coming up all right. I just got a nice email from the TV station. We're going to see what that's about.
Okay.
Like I just got it.
So being away
So
from,
things are popping over here.
I love it. I love
No,
it.
that's right.
You was in New York and now you're out there, and you stepped out on faith, didn't it? Because you were here in Atlanta and you stepped out on faith and went to New York. Is that how that worked out?
Pretty much. Atlanta wasn't really offering me much. So I said, I'm going to go to a bigger pond. And then went to New York and got busy.
I love it.
Built a great foundation there. Built an amazing foundation there. And then the opportunity came to come to the UK. And I always said I wanted to be international. So I was like, well, here we go.
You's international now. You's international now. So being away from home during Mother's Day, did that affect you at all?
My grandmother's out there. My grandmother passed away. So any holiday sucks for me.
Sorry.
And, with black folk, holidays are always about food. So I especially miss it when I'm hungry.
That's me.
So tell us, tell us, you've been listening to the show a little bit. Tell us how you feel. Just tell the people how you feel about the Morning Coffee Swig thus far. You've been tuning in. What do you feel about our show?
Yo, I love the show. I tune in every once in a while when I get a chance, when I'm awake. Because I like to sleep. You guys are correct. I like the insight. I like how you keep it lively.
Word.
And I made it with some ATL. Thank you.
What time is it where you are? I don't even know the time frame. What time is it?
The time is now 1:07. I'm not 5 hours ahead.
1:07 in the morning. So we got you up in the middle of the night.
Oh, in the afternoon. No, at night. In the afternoon.
Oh, it's 1 p.m. Oh, it's lunchtime.
Okay.
Oh, that's even better.
Right, so you're right there in the good mid part of the day.
Yeah, we get you right at the midday. That helps out because I never really thought about the time zone over there.
Yeah.
So now we gonna shout out to the UK when they not late. They was late for lunch then.
That's your next city. That's one of your next cities.
Stopping for a spot of tea and stuff.
Spot of tea. Yes, one of my next cities. I'm gonna do the weather just for you. I'm gonna do the weather in the UK this week. A city over there. I'm gonna choose a city and we gonna do weather over there just for you.
It's gonna make you sad just to see you, dude. It's cold.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in. Continue to tune in. Thank
Burgundy,
you for calling.
when you coming back?
When you coming back? She said.
Man, I'm staying here. I'm gonna ride this visa, this non-visa out for 6 months.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah, ride that wave until it's no more. Well, congratulations on your success. Congratulations on stepping out on faith and making it happen. We talk about that on here all the time about making it happen. Yeah. And you went out there and made it happen. So congratulations and keep pushing. Keep pushing. We watching.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On
Thank you.
everything.
Please follow me on Instagram at Berg is here. BURGISHERE.
Say Berg is here. Is that, say it again?
Berg is here. Yep, BURGISHERE.
All right, follow her on Instagram and see what she been doing. Thank you. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for calling.
All right, rock out, y'all.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. We getting people calling from the UK and checking us out.
Yeah, that's so dope.
Yeah, that's
I'm over here cheese and looking at my live like,
so anyway, in the middle of the day, it's the middle of the day for
yeah,
that.
it's 1 o'clock over there. That's crazy.
1 o'clock. So anyway, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna come back and we got the Edge coming up, man. Y'all stay tuned for that.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, they get coming in the building, man. It's the takeover. Take a little break.
You're listening to IBNX. IBNXradio.com.
Yeah. What up, baby girl? What is it doing? Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my way for sure. Nah, but keep on the merch, they with me already. But you know, we be on this way, we gonna be at a minute. But what's wrong with you though? Cause I hope you ain't fine. Cause it's too late at night for that, you know? Here we come now, girl. Baby girl. You know, we need be. You take a still picture in 3D. If need be, I'm leaving the party with Cindy. Who is that? Bow-legged, long hair, and Fendi. My twin sister Mindy, I spit game like that. You get brains like that, but it's all little seats. It came like that. The Texas football, I'll be a running back. You can only get low, but I never fumble. Make you throw your hands up when I bring it in zone. So if it's on, it's on. I'm taking you home. I got my own dog house, home throne, home. My business, my bad, little dog. she with you, she not speaking. But she weak letting me know that she really been thinking about her. Even when I'm not with her, I'm frosty all year. Why you only in the winter? My pocket's getting fatter, your pocket's getting thinner. I ain't paying time, so you calling me a sinner. Old babe, 29, calling me a young killer. Nelly, stop, don't leave, don't stop when I'm in her. She ready for whatever, I ain't even bought her dinner. I started the game, all the bitch was splitters. Begging your coach, let you play for a minute. The last seconds of the game, you still waiting to enter. I ain't gotta hit a buzzer, but I know who the winner. Come on. Here we come now, girl. Baby girl. Cause we be got down from the sky to the ground. Sipping out the same steady puffing on the pound. Hollywood now. Slow down, switch it up, mama, you frown. Go down, hit it up, hey. Got down from the sky to the ground. Sipping out the same steady puffing on the pound. Hollywood now. Slow down, switch it up, mama, you frown. Go down, hit it up. Here we come, yo. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Cause we be steady pumping on the pound. Switch it up, mommy, you frown. Cause we be here we come. Here we come.
Here we come. Here we come now, girl. Baby girl.
Here we come now.
Yeah. Shout out to the Ticks, man. Shout out to the Ticks. Hey, when Country Grammar came out, I got a story. I got a Country Grammar story. When Country Grammar came out, it was such a change in the music landscape.
Yeah.
When it came out,
Yeah.
we was like, what is this? I remember being from Richmond, Virginia. It was like, what is this? I remember I was driving. I had a Volvo. I was driving a silver Volvo. I was driving down the street, and me and Earl, we played Earl, gone fishing. Earl was and I have a rule when I listen to an album. I listen to the album one time, and then I listen through it again to just make sure either how I feel about it. I come up with an opinion the first time, and I listen to it again to be sure that's my opinion.
Right.
I listened to Country Grammar, and it was so different from what I had ever heard, which is going to be ironic in a minute. It was so different from what I ever heard. I was ready to get rid of it. I was like, man, I ain't listening to this no more. And then I listened to it again, and Country Grammar is now one of my favorite albums of all time. Of all albums. And one of my favorite albums of all time. So, well, yeah, one of my favorite joints of all time now. So,
Now, let me
that's
tell
ironic.
you.
I tell you why it's ironic, though. Let me finish that. Why it's ironic is that I am also an artist, and for the longest time, I got compared to Nelly. It's just the craziest thing in the world. They was like, you a St. Lunatic. I was like, and that's before I had heard them.
Oh.
That's what was crazy. That the irony was like, it was different to me, but we'd already had a sound that was. It just wasn't different. You know what I mean? We didn't
Right.
sound like them. It was just, they had to compare it to something, so it was cool. Who you gonna put you on the shelf next to? Those guys. And it
Right.
wasn't a bad comparison because I was a fan anyway. So that's one of my many St. Lunatic stories. And one of my stories with Earl. Earl's now gone. And
Rest in peace, Earl.
rest in peace to my man Earl. Earl's gone fishing.
My story was, as a female, when there's a group of 5 dudes come out,
Yeah.
and everybody lit, everybody lit. Not one, not two, not just Nelly, not just Murph, not just Ollie. Everybody was lit. And everybody had a part in it. And, everybody had their own style, their own flavor. So we were able to pick a boyfriend. It's like boy bands. We pick a boyfriend, and that becomes your man forever.
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 That's who you link to.
That's who you click to. That's baby daddy, and that's everybody.
That's
If we
hilarious.
want to compare,
definitely a different experience.
It's a very different experience. It's weird.
As a girl, it's definitely a different experience. Than
I
this.
ain't gonna tell y'all who my pick was, but if my mama call up here,
is you in trouble?
she getting blocked.
678-944-7944. Y'all can call in, man. So every day I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something either that I thought about, something I seen, something that I feel, and that is what we're gonna be calling that the edge. J-Boy, what got J-Boy on the edge? And sometimes it's gonna be positive, and sometimes it's gonna be negative. Well, not negative, it's just not gonna be positive. Anyway. So today what has me on the edge, I saw so many pictures, Steph. I've seen so many pictures of graduation.
Yes.
And I talked to my nephew. He's graduating high school this year, and just everybody's happy. It's just graduation. It's graduation. I'm finished. It's over. Bang, 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 bang. And I remember the feeling. And I remember graduation. Graduation was never, for me, graduating high school wasn't a big deal because it was what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, just like I went from the 8th grade to the 9th grade, I went 12th grade to college. For me, it was already expected, right? So, cool, great. You graduated, bam, bam, hey, excited. I threw a party, but it wasn't a big deal. But the thing is, what has me on the edge today is graduation, now what? That's the thing. Graduation, now what? Yeah. And everybody's not going to college. Everybody's not, and then when you get out of college, everybody's not going to work in their field. Now what? And are we telling, I always get mad because a lot of people didn't tell me what was waiting for me on the other side. They thought they were, I think. They said best, they taught best that they could. But now we know a lot better right now in 2018 what's on the other side. A lot better. And my question is, are you telling your youngins that? Not your kids, not just your kids. I'm talking about the youngins, period. You get a chance to talk to some young people. Are you telling them what's on the other side? Are you telling them that you graduate college and you graduate high school and what's waiting for you in college, some of those liberal arts degrees and things like that, you may not be able to work in that field, so you're about to go get this bunch of debt and never get a job that's going to pay for the degree that you ain't got. Are you telling them that? Are you telling them that there are more options than just going to a 4-year degree undecided and figure it out? Sometimes you might need a year to figure it out, 2 years to figure it out. I might need 5 years to figure it out and be like, all right, you know what? That's what I want to go do. Are we having that conversation? My answer is no, we not having that conversation. I know we not having that conversation. You not telling them that you so excited about, oh, you graduating now, you going to school, and that's it. You end with you're going to school. Going to school for what? And what we going to do? And what we going to do in the summertime? Do we got our internships already lined up? Is that even a thing in 2018? How can you develop your own brands and businesses? Is that something you want to do? What do you really like?
Right.
All of these things. Not go to school for what mom and daddy said they like you to do. Is money really important? If money's really important, then you probably need to do something that you're going to make some money with. Right. You know what I mean? Make a lot of money, not a little bit of money. You saying, I want to go make a whole lot of money. Got to make that decision early. You got to make it.
I've been noticing a couple of different places that actually have a program for that. A lot of family and friends are not, like you said, telling those that are now being put into that position of what now. Mm-hmm. Those that are closest to us are not the most vocal, but sometimes they are vocal about it, but it's not to where we could understand it. It's more so way over our head. Mm-hmm. And so it's not walking us through the process of how we actually going to have to go about this.
What now?
Yeah, the what now. But I do think there are now programs that have the teenagers to say, okay, well, let me find, let me find my niche. Let me find something. Let me see am I really good with my hands? And if there are programs in the technical, part of life that I can go to, like a trade school or something like that. Mm-hmm. That for those that are not looking to go to college, because now it's not considered a bad thing. When I was growing up, you had to go to college. It was no other option.
Mm-hmm. Oh well,
they told me college or McDonald's.
They told me college or the Army, but you're getting out of here. That's what my dad told me.
I took the ASVAB in 11th grade, 12th grade. Was it 12th grade? I took the ASVAB. Yeah, 12th grade. Got accepted, and then my mom.
Tell them what that is.
She came to Waterworks. The ASVAB is where you're going to go into the Army. And I wanted to go into the Army. My grandfather's a veteran. And so is my stepfather. He's also a veteran. And I'm just like, you know what? The benefits that they have, I'll risk it. I have a young kid in 12th grade. So I'm like, okay, I'll risk it. Somebody's going to help me pay for his schooling and you know, helped me to go back, to help me to actually go to school in the process. I didn't really think it through, no. I just knew that I was going to either do one or the three things, and McDonald's wasn't an option. So
I don't want to do that.
So really it was one or the other.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to college instead, though.
So we saying what now? Are y'all having those conversations? Let's start having those conversations. That's what got me on the edge, man, because I see so many people forcing or they rushing people into graduation and so whatever. Anyway, Queen of Hearts Vacation Rental, the Bahamas' best kept secret. Your personal paradise located in Raleighville. Relaxation and privacy on the turquoise waters and white sands of beautiful Exuma, Bahamas. The Queen of Hearts is your home away from home. Perfect for a family getaway or private vacation for two. Complete with a full kitchen and family room, 2 baths, 2 bedrooms, a property that sleeps 7. Enjoy a secluded private beach, swimming with the pigs, nurse sharks, stingrays, and more. Details and booking for this personal paradise available at queenofheartsbahamas.com. That's queenofheartsbahamas.com. That's QUEENOFHARTSBAHAMAS.com. The Queen of Hearts. Welcome to peace, quiet, and seclusion in the Bahamas.
I want to go.
Sounds cool. So anyway, it's about the time for your ATL weather and other random. It's time for ATL weather and other random. Great morning, ATL. It's time to get your week started. Like I said, it's time to get your week started. It's Monday. What do you do on Monday? How you feeling about your Monday? I don't know. It started out partly cloudy. It's now 69 degrees. I told you it's heating up. Usually it'd be like 1 degree more the next time we do the weather, but it's 69 degrees and heating up fast.
Right.
Fast. It's going to be 80 degrees by the time we finish this entire show. And hot, so I bought some shorts to change out of my jeans into my shorts because I don't want sweat going anyway. Atlanta, no other way to say it, but it's gonna be hot today. It's gonna be hot. So believe it or not, anybody listen to the show know I usually say something different. Believe it or not, guess what? I'm telling you, go to work. Today you should go to work. Please go to work. It's gonna be 91 degrees and hot, so. Why don't you get soak up somebody else's AC? Exactly. Let them pay the bill. Don't go and stay at home or go outside where it's hot. Go let somebody else pay the bill. You go do a little bit of work. Soak up the AC. Let them keep you cool. But take your lunch. This is the thing. Please take your lunch. Don't leave it in the car. Take your lunch because nobody wants to walk out, get inside the oven, and drive to go get them a Big Mac and fries. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody. So, I'm telling you today, it's going to be 91 degrees here in Atlanta. Feeling good. Now, our random city weather report comes from Zap, North Dakota. That's right, Zap, North Dakota. Population 237. Great people. 237 people. That's a neighborhood. That's not really a city. I don't know how they got this. It was founded in 1913, and it's not to be confused with Roger Troutman and the Zap Band. Not to be confused with them. Computer Love, I Want to Be Your Man, none of that. That's not their state song. It's not their fight song. So I don't want y'all to get that confused at all. Anyway, Zap, you started out mostly sunny today and cool. It's warming up a little bit. It's about 53 degrees now, 53 degrees. So you can still got to keep on the jacket. Don't get it twisted. Still keep on your jacket right now. But no fear, it will warm up to about 77 degrees today. And one of those hooky days I've been talking about in Atlanta, now y'all can have it in Zap. Zap is next to Zip, somewhere around Zag. Zap, Zip, Zag, it's somewhere around there. Yeah, that's where y'all stand. Anyway, Zap today, y'all enjoy and stay out and enjoy the weather. Have a picnic today. All my Zappers. That's what they should be called, Zappers.
Zappers. They might be the
if you in the woods, you the Zappers.
The Zappers and the Zappers and the Zappettes.
You Zappers. Anyway. What you got for us, Steph? We got some breaking news. We got some news you want to, in our top swigs. What we talking about today, Steph?
Yes, in those top swigs, Chance the Rapper gets honorary doctorate from Dillard University.
Are they going to try to take his away too later?
That's exactly where you know what? I didn't even know you was here, but we here. We here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are they gonna give it for him, and they gonna take it back from him? But congratulations to Chance the Rapper for that. You know, we really, you know, thank you guys for giving me this doctorate. We hope you don't take it back. If you do, we got a problem. Anyway,
Please don't take it back later on in his life.
rebuilding Hawks pick 76ers assistant Lloyd Pierce as coach. The Atlanta Hawks are hiring a young coach in Lloyd Pierce to lead a rebuilding team that is about to add an even more bit of a youth effect.
I think it's cool for him because I think it's his first head
His
coaching
first
job.
head coaching job in the NBA. Yeah.
But you setting him up for failure a little bit because this team sucks. So, but that's good. You know, there's no expectations, none. So if you win a little bit, then you did a great job.
Aww.
Got no expectations.
Poor thing.
Trust the process in Atlanta, I guess.
Another Waffle House sit-in held. This one was on Cobb Parkway, right here in Atlanta, Georgia, in Marietta. Another sit-in was held, and the protesters continued to basically call attention to the woman that was arrested in Alabama at the Waffle House, one of the Atlanta's chains. The sit-in was held at the Waffle House on Cobb Parkway. Employees greeted the customers at the door and handed out gift cards to people who actually wanted to eat, then suggested the next closest location. Oh, wow. The protests have been spawned by a video of the woman that was being wrestled to the ground, and they threatened to break her arm during this Waffle House arrest. And the video has sparked an outrage socially through social media and obviously off of social media. So I don't know how I feel quite about but if you hit them in their pockets, whatever you have to do to hit them in their pockets, and if you got time to do that, then I don't have time to do that.
I don't have time. But this is the other thing about this. And I saw this debate on Facebook about these sit-ins. You're having a sit-in, and basically the rules of the sit-in is sit down, occupy all their seats, and don't order anything or order a refillable drink or something. And so nobody can sit down. The problem with that is that the people that work there, especially here in Atlanta, are brothers and sisters who make what they make, and they're not making any money now. So you're hitting them in the pockets, and maybe not Waffle House so much. I kind of
No, they're just necessary casualties.
See, that's the thing. I don't know. It's not like that. Like when you did the bus boycott. When you made the when they did the bus boycott, the bus drivers didn't lose any money. The bus drivers had to get paid anyway. You know what I mean? So the bus drivers didn't lose. It was the company that really got hit then. I feel like this is hurting a workforce. Now, listen, y'all want to do something really big. The Waffle House headquarters is on Jimmy Carter right up here in Norcross. I know where it's at. It's a big white building, got a Waffle House sign out front. Usually they like to hide it. Y'all want to hit somebody? Come on up here. Come up here and rock with them. It's in Norcross. Y'all come see them and go to their office. A lot of people don't know where the office is. I know where it's at.
You know what office is?
Go right in the office.
I'm taking you to it.
And have a sit in their office. You know, they're going to call the cops on you, but that's the necessary casualty. You going to get arrested.
Yeah.
But do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I think that this is misguided a little bit. To me. So, but hey, y'all doing something, and that's cool. Do something. I'm cool with that. I'm not going to talk against y'all doing something, but I think we need to think that through a little bit more. What else you got for me, Steph?
All right, so back to the video that shows Georgia officers shouting and cursing at the 65-year-old grandmother during a traffic stop. Okay, a Georgia police officer has resigned after an aggressive confrontation in which he shouted profanity at a 65-year-old grandmother while trying to arrest her. The dash cam video has it all. The officer's name is James Legg. He is now responding to the traffic stop. He was responding to a traffic stop along the roadway of last week in Alpharetta, Georgia, here in the Atlanta suburbs, joined by two other officers who were attempting to arrest a woman for disorderly conduct. I'll go on with the story first. As the officers tried to pull the woman out of her vehicle, Legg pointed at her and then shouted, "Hey, you are not in charge. Shut up and get out the car." This is a 65-year-old woman we're talking about. Legg's resignation comes a day after Alpharetta City Police Chief John Robinson responded to a controversy by releasing the dash cam video and saying he had some quote-unquote major concerns about what happened. He added that there were aspects of the video that simply do not represent who we are as an organization. Legg, who was initially suspended during an internal investigation, said on Friday that he was stepping down, explaining that he did not think he would get a fair ruling. I did what I did, and I thought it was necessary to complete the arrest by raising my voice and using verbal commands and using heavy controlled talk with profanity. He wrote in his resignation letter, according to the ABC affiliate of WSB. He also said it worked instantly and she exited the vehicle immediately. The problem that I have with the statement and the cam are they're not cohesive. You said that you yelled and screamed at her and she instantly got out of the car. Then why were you guys yanking her out of the car? And after she got out of the car, she didn't pose a threat. So why did you go up to her after she was out of the car and already hands behind her back, detained, and not in handcuffs, but just detained and restrained? Why did you go up again and then yank her again? It's like, you had no respect. Two, she was crying out, like screaming for you guys to get your supervisor there, get your supervisor there, get your supervisor there. You ignored that and you continued to take her to jail. Her misconduct was verbal. It wasn't physical. She didn't pose a threat. You weren't in fear for your life. The disorderly was an elderly woman who's sitting in her vehicle with a choice of words that you didn't agree with. But she is 65 years old. So, we just a minute away from the segregation and oppression that she had to deal with long ago.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. That's immediately what you saw was those black and white videos, or those videos you saw with the dogs and it was so people were like, oh my God, don't go there. But there are things that allude to that. It didn't start with dogs and fire hoses. It started with yanking and swinging of the bats. Right. You know what I mean? It started there and it got to dogs and fire hoses. Right. And that's the thing why it's connected and why it correlates. I think we just need to. I'm glad he resigned, but I don't think that's enough. And that's what people are saying. That's enough. And they're saying, well, that guy resigned. But it was 5 dudes out there. It was one dude that was aggressive, but it was like 5 cops there. I think the procedure needs to be looked at. Because why was there 5 people there? That's the other thing.
C65. First of all, you got her ID when you first came in contact with the woman. You went to her car, you see that she didn't pose a threat, and you got her identification. Probably a woman that hasn't been in any trouble or anything like that. And she looked very respectable to me. Perception is everything. And I'm sure if I looked at her and felt that she was respectable, then they did too. Yeah. So the whole grabbing and screaming and cursing at her, too much. That's just way too much, because what if that's your mom? Out of all 5 cops, what if that was your mom? Your mama at 65, you free to say almost whatever you want to say.
She was 65.
65. You what comes out, come out.
That's
she
my
didn't even
dad.
mean. Look, she didn't even mean to say some of that stuff.
Yeah, my dad is that age, and that's never mind.
But I feel real bad for her.
Yeah,
I do.
And because had it been a man, he might have lost his life.
He would have died. Because all 5 of them, to me, the energy that they had, it was cohesive. Yes. So it wasn't for him to be the aggressor and the one that got in trouble. What about the 4 that stood around and condoned it?
Exactly.
Because this ain't even your stop.
Why did this transpire?
What the hell you running? How you gonna run past me and be madder than me?
Correct. It won't even his stop.
It ain't even your stop. If anybody should be more impatient with it, I should be the one that's impatient.
You believe that? He said get rid of our police force and implement military to be our police. I think because there's more respect. There's a level of respect with the.
Well, I think that goes to a chain of command. If you feel as though that they can come in and take your spot if you're not doing your job, and we'll let you as police officers patrol what you're supposed to do, I think it kind of gives them, okay, they're taking some of our responsibility. One, either we're going to get aggressive and get mad about it, and then we just going to start kicking asses just for nothing. And like we're already
Let's
doing.
stop kicking asses.
And then 2, it's going to make them feel like, well, maybe we need to do our job, or we won't have one.
It was a disgusting video story, so carry on.
All right. So if you are, trying to get your sexy back, it's almost summertime, guess what? Calm down. They have a new exercise. It's called Beyond Exercise.
Oh, my God.
Y'all know what I'm getting at.
Oh my God.
Y'all know what I'm getting at. There is a exercise that is called Beyonce size. It is named after who none other than the incomparable Beyonce. Basically, what's being introduced is
Just work out.
they have changed, taken all of her routines
Uh-huh.
and redefined them to be workout exercises.
Mm.
And
Could she sue for this? I don't know how can you get away with this?
a Beyonce size.
Like if somebody made a J-Boy eyes, I'm gonna have questions. You know, Jason size. Who wants to be Jason size? Never mind. I would have, but you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think for
Can I get some money for that?
listen, I think for Beyonce is flattering. So with what happened, earlier spring with Coachella. And, just for years, everybody has taken that cultural appreciation liking to what Beyonce brings to the table as far as choreography.
Mm-hmm.
So over the years, people have always, kind of changed her choreography around and made it their own. So now it's being introduced as an actual workout because that's what it is. I don't think she cares because there is nothing that she can do there's nothing that we can do that she can't.
True.
And even if we did it to a great level, she gonna maximize it to something else. She got twins.
So, if I was her though, the moment I heard about this,
To be looking into it.
I'd be looking into trademarking that thing, Beyonce's eyes, and then whoever started. Why don't you just partner with it? Whoever started it, you can call them, and be like, all right, now I own it, but give you a position in this brand. And now we'll make some more money. We will make some money together. I'm not gonna stop you.
Let me tell you how that tie in together. Beyonce size is the latest in the ladder. The brainchild of it is a Kaniga Ramen, who started her own fitness company, Banana Skirt Productions, in 2014 after losing her job with Def Jam Records, where she served as a vice president of marketing. So I don't think she could be sued. While trying to figure out her next move, Miss Rodman watched a video of another Beyonce dance class featuring a freestyling dance. Having spent a career on music sets, she realized that the class could be so much more. Mm-hmm. She said, I've worked with Missy Elliott, Big Sean, Neo, and all different artists, Miss Robin. She also said, I thought if I was taking a class like that, I would love to learn choreography. So she went on to work on the concept, right? Not realizing, she said, that at least one other studio that she knew that if she called it Beyonce size, that it would just spiral into artistry, put it like that,
people
artistry. And I think with her being a vice president of marketing,
Mm-hmm.
she knows the boundaries and the lines that she can and cannot step on. Whether she step on them or not, that's up to her.
Yeah.
But she know the basic guide.
So you saying she know?
She done researched this.
Okay. All right. We gonna find out. Let's see how
she
down the
done
road. Let's see
researched
how it
this. I
goes.
think she may be home free with this.
Beyonce size. Would you attend a Beyonce size, Steph?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Tell me when you going.
You gonna come?
I'm gonna watch.
No.
I'm not watching. I want to see who else in there.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's what we'll see. I want to see. I would just want to make sure they doing it to the fullest.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You want to manage it?
Yeah. Are they gonna put the glitter lotion on their legs like Beyonce? Never mind.
A manager. And even in Under the Stars, Second Blues Festival is in town, you guys, on June 16th, 7 p.m. This would feature Sir Charles, TK Soul, and Pokey Bear.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I love home.
Yes.
To be with my side
Yes.
piece. Oh,
Who does not love Sir Charles? Right now, the tickets are going for $30, $50, $60, $75, of course. So go get your tickets, y'all.
that is.
You can go to
hilarious.
Ticketmaster.com and find more tickets. And I told you guys that Childish Gambino will also be down here in September. So if you want to go ahead and look up those tickets, last time I checked, they were sold out. But I did find some on other sites. So you're going to have to search high and low for this one. Jay-Z and Beyonce on the Run Tour 2 is also here in Atlanta, Georgia on the 25th and the 26th. So if you want to check that out, they still have tickets available, and you can become a part of the Beehive. If you're not, I wouldn't know why you're not a part of the Beehive, but you should be a part of the Beehive by now.
I'm not.
Jason, you never a part of the Beehive.
Yeah, I'm not a part of a lot of things. So
Why?
I'm such a nonconformist. I'm such against the grain of all things, I think.
But why?
Well, this what makes me Jason, I think these are the things that make me me.
Those are the things.
Some of the things that make me. Yeah, if I was a conformist, I wouldn't be here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be following.
This weekend, Atlanta Funk Fest 2008. This is a 3-day event. This has Nausea.
Yep,
He
nice.
hadn't comfortable. Nausea. And none other than Charlie Wilson.
Hey man, I try
Charlie
to tell
Wilson
you.
still sound like Charlie Wilson
trying to tell
in
ya.
person.
If you ain't never been to a Charlie Wilson concert, I'm telling you, you need to go.
Drink
I
with
seen
your pinkies up.
Charlie. I seen Uncle Charlie perform so many times, and I would pay to go see him again, but we probably be there this weekend.
Okay, so well, in that case, I do hope we there.
Yeah, I got a conversation with somebody today, so we may be there as media this weekend.
I really do hope so, and if we do, make sure you guys continue to check us out. But you can get those tickets as well on Ticketmaster.com. Ticketmaster.com still have tickets. I'm not sure how many they have, but they still have some tickets. So if you're interested in those tickets right now, you can go ahead and go to Ticketmaster.com and grab you a pair.
All right. Hey, dead ears.
Dead ears.
That is Murray Lee and Keywan is a tick takeover. They're definitely making their way.
Y'all, they stuck in traffic.
To see us. That's of course.
Yeah, I don't think any artist that comes from another state or somewhere else, and if you don't live here or frequent here very much with places to go in the evening, so you can come here a lot, but if your come heres are evening-esque and night-esque, then you don't get the full essence of the morning traffic.
You don't understand.
No.
I be trying to tell people, don't be scheduling me no meetings at 8 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Don't be doing that. You schedule me them times, I'm probably gonna tell you no.
No?
That's because I hate traffic so bad. That could be an edge for me. I can't, and so I avoid it like the plague. And if you live in Atlanta, you can avoid it because you know
Right.
better. You know what time to move, where to go. But if you don't live in Atlanta, you gonna get caught just about every time. That is the topic of conversation with people. They be like, "Man, that traffic though." It's like, yeah, it's kind of what we do here.
Yes, pretty
So-
much. Sorry about that.
So this weekend, go out there, and I'm sure it's gonna be another festival. We'll talk about that probably this week.
Did you make it to the Arbor Day Festival?
I didn't make it there as well. I seen a couple performances. I seen Akbar really go in. I saw you on her page.
Yeah, I love her. Like I've been following her since she bought Rick Ross a checkers combo with all the money that she had left in her pocket. See, a lot of people don't know her backstory. They just know that she had a chance to be signed. But she actually stopped one day, got Rick Ross some food with all the money that she had in her pocket, which couldn't have been no more than like $7-8, and took it to his mansion and demanded to be let in. Like, that's Rick Ross food. Tell him I'm out here. Come see me. He can see me. I'm a fan. He can see me. I'm trying to get on. I'm bringing him something to the table. So Akbar actually went and shut it down. She been shutting it down lately. Recently, her and Tommy of Love and Hip Hop, they had a feud where they actually got into a physical altercation, and both of them are now in mutual corners. But a lot of people are favoring Big Mama Talk. That's Akbar, one of her sayings. But a lot of people are favoring towards the new artist Akbar, because she has a more humbled approach. It's not the most politically correct,
Not at all.
but her message still kind of like is. I get the message.
Go
I
check
like
out
her.
Akbar,
Yeah, I can see her.
AKBAR.
Yeah, I
Go
can
check
see
out
her
and see what we're
career.
talking about.
Like, I can see her being up there with Cardi soon. She just dropped an album with 21 Savage and K Michelle. And I think the visual is scheduled to drop soon. But Love and Hip Hop star Tommy Lee has been given strict rules by a judge to leave the liquor alone. She was ordered to wear a alcohol monitoring device because it has gotten so bad. So,
Jesus, really?
yeah.
All right. On that note,
So I'm sure that's why they got the fight. You know,
Yeah.
Akbar basically said that Tommy was one of the mean girls, and you know she was being very snobby because Akbar didn't have on, you know, Givenchy and Chanel and Gucci and Fendi. So you know, a lot of people nowadays they do treat you any kind of way when they feel like you don't have the things that they consider quote unquote socially acceptable. And
Get it together,
She
man.
got the beat down.
That's wow. Anyway, so hey, if you can see something that y'all want us to talk about, please make sure you send it to Steph. Make sure you send it to us at Morning Coffee Swig at IBNXradio.com. That's Morning Coffee Swig at IBNXradio.com. Make sure you hit us up and talk to us about it. Steph, appreciate the news.
Always, I plan to give you guys the news each and every day.
And keep us abreast of these. These things become topics and conversations later on.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I'm
do.
saying? So that's crazy.
Because a lot of people always be like, you know what, I didn't know that. And then they go and take every word that I said, take it somewhere else. I'm going to try to give you guys the most accurate news
Please,
as possible.
'cause you out there.
But sometimes I tell y'all, like, I'll give you an update. But as far as I know, that means as far as I know.
Right now.
That doesn't mean that it's concrete, and it doesn't mean that the story won't continue to unfold.
There it is. It's a tick takeover, man. It's a tick takeover.
Lunatics in the building.
Hey, man. Y'all stay tuned. Morning Coffee Swig, IBNX Radio. Huh?
Strap with the gun bottom. Something bottom, the dirty, the swine bottom. I'm strapped and laced and come up bottom. The last person that touched him, I didn't shot him.
Now if you look and see lime green forces is kiwi, you couldn't get this color if you had a personal genie. You know I keep it hip hop, main niggas to fly. Yeah, my first ones in tip top, y'all go one flip flop. I like to live into the dish in the khaki and only green pattern leather pin strike. You should see how I do the string. Size 12, strap red and white with a color cap. All flavors, but it just depends on whenever I'm at. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm Murphy Lee ain't dumb, man. Cause if that shoe is on that shelf, you should have some, man. You cannot sit up and tell me that you have none, man. You may not have 3 or 4, but you got one, man. I said, give me 2 pearls. I need 2 pearls. So I can get to stomping in my Air Force One. Stomping in my Air Force One. I said, give me 2 pearls. I need 2 pearls. So I can get to stomping in my Air Force One. Stomping in my Air Force One. We up in Foot Lock, I'm looking like I need those. 10 and a half, and if you got 'em, give me 2 of those. I can tell she never seen Murphy Lee before, 'cause she just standing there as if I'm shooting free throws. I said, excuse me, miss, I only wanna buy shoes. She said, I love you, Murphy, especially in the white and blue. I said, the white and blue sound nice, make it twice. And I signed the autograph, thanks for the advice. I keep it real dirty, dirty, you know how I do. Purple and gold with the Lakers, the Broncos, orange and blue. I like the floppy, ankle socks, lows, missing high tops with the clear soul. But it's Tim's and fat laces when it's cold. When the wind the gold and the hot summer flow. Then it's back to the on purpose with them, the dots in the toe. Ain't nothing stopping the stove that I'm spinning for show. On them Nike Air Force, NE behind the O. Oh, can't leave. I treat my shoe like my ride. Chrome on the fat laces and put wood on the inside. Spray candy on the swoosh with electric roof. Spencer put a kid on the soul and I got a wider shoe. Ooh, you see that low mid skittle purple coupe? I'm driving them.
Keep on where you getting them colors. Are you dying them?
10 is my size and no point in time. Ain't no point in trying these on. They know I'm
I
buying
know
them.
nothing but the hype on first sight, like white on whites. The 3/4, the lows, they all tight. The only problem, they only good for one night. 'Cause once you scuff them, you fuck your whole night. Who was my bases? The liquor store on the spaces. This kid's outrageous, he buying them by the cases. 'Cause once I cop on my gut and you switch the laces. They all purpose, shit hurt me, kinda like my dating.
Stomping in my Air Force One. words, now it's tape on them. The notes come out, so I write the date on them. These Louis Vuitton ones, you gotta wait on them. I had to get them early, so I spent more gig on them. Look, I'm trying to give it up like a 1 minute man. While I leave on a Kawasaki 2 headbands, jewelry and all, fishbowl in the mall, security buying shoes and all.
Sometimes I get free, sometimes I gotta pay. Walk in the mall and they know what I'm about to say. Give me the black and the platinum, the leather gray. One's in the back and the pearl you gotta display.
Now in the boxes where I keep mine, keep mine. Once, twice, but never 3 times. Sneaker pro, I love Pumas and shell toe, but can't nothing compare to a fresh crispy white pearl. That
Go with me? That ain't no problem. Come on. I say you don't wanna go, I can tell, but I'ma take it anyway. What the hell? So come on, get on in the ride, and let me take it to the other side. You don't really wanna go, I can tell, but I'ma take it anyway. What the hell? So come on, get on in the ride, and let me take it to the other side. Exhale. I heard your clientele doing well. I see you booming out the STL, pushing the 500 SL. I heard you even got a child now. Look at that, a baby mama and a bow wow. My you know you need to calm down. Fulton County running in your eye. But you don't wanna hit it though. It's too late. Lot of feds knocking at your door. You took the bait. They got taps on your mobile phones. They be surveillance all around your home. Now you're finding everything you own. Calling all your
Hold on, wait a minute, let me put some pimpin' in it. Good oh man.
Well, you ain't gotta leave
By
by
yours-
yourself. You know what?
Ooh, Texas!
I remember records where a woman would be ad libbing. That makes any record sexy because it give us women. Give
you
me
a
a
line.
part
Give
in
you
the
a
song.
part.
Yeah, give me a part in the song.
Yeah. I think my butt getting big. All them
Ooh,
jokes. Y'all can do
right.
y'all get a chance to sing along. That's
Baby, please.
hey, I love that record. That's from that Hold Up is from Murphy's Law, his debut album that he had after his first record was his first single was Shake a Tail Feather, which got a Grammy. Got a Grammy on his first single out, and then his album followed. Man,
That's what makes me even more excited to know about his upcoming project. Where is it coming from? Where is it going? Like I want to know all that. And
They on
I'm
the
sure the
road.
listeners do too.
yeah, they on
Yeah, you already on the road doing shows.
yeah, that the album, the Back to Basics album. We'll talk about that a little bit because I think I should have a record out there. Back to Basics, a record we're gonna play. One of them paid, or one of them other ones we're gonna play. Anyway, so it's about that time to sit around the table,
Yeah.
stir the pot, and have a little bit of coffee talk.
Skirt, skirt.
That first record that we played on the break, Welcome Back to the Morning Coffee Swig with Steph and Jason. I'm Jason Carey. What up, Steph?
Good morning, everybody.
So the record he played Air Force Ones, which was another big record for them. And which made me think about something. Think about, because we talk about school graduation and all this goes together. So the song Air Force Ones, when we went to school, you get a pair of shoes. You get a white pair and a black pair. Did you have that too, Steph?
Yeah.
Said you gonna get a white pair of shoes and a black pair of shoes.
And that was all you were getting.
That's all you getting. And I wasn't one of the kids that got shoes all through the year. Some people get, they get shoes all through the year. I didn't get, you get your school shoes, you keep them clean. You might get something for Christmas, maybe, but my birthday's in March, but I usually got baseball stuff for my birthday because it's baseball season. I always got something for baseball. So
Allocated funds.
So the question is, where that school of thought was coming from, do black shoes go with everything? Do one pair of solid black sneakers, and all of them was always solid black. Some they got a white check or something on it. And like, dude, they don't go with everything. I don't know.
I was trained and brought up that black shoes go with everything. Now, as time went by, it was because we couldn't afford the variety.
Exactly.
Now,
All these
because
lime
I done
green
tried
shoes
right now. I done tried black shoes with the blue suit or the blue pants.
Yeah.
I look goofy.
Yeah, your dark blue
If it's
jeans.
slacks, and I don't know.
Although you
Yeah,
can wear
it
black-
can if you accessorize it the right way. So I guess I say yeah. It goes with the accessories. You can't wear
black
peach.
shoes with a blue suit. You can wear black shoes. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
And when you're wearing a suit, but dark blue jeans and some black shoes don't always look great together.
It doesn't, but if you have on dark blue jeans, black shoes, a black belt, and a nice little shirt with maybe like a black lining or a black stitch or letter or
Why didn't you
diamond,
didn't get some lighter blue jeans?
because I couldn't afford none. So I'm
That's
wearing my
it.
dark ones.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Now. So this is moms and dads out there. It was Mother's Day, moms and dads. Let me tell you how these excuse me, man. These moves also can affect your children once they get older. Let me tell you how this affects. So the fact that I was forced to do it this way when I was a youngin', when I got old enough to buy my own clothes, I buy sneakers now to go with one outfit, one shirt. Because of that. Hey, it's like a rebellion. It's like, now, mama, I got me a lime green pair of shoes. I ain't got nothing else to wear with it. But this one outfit, it's like I'm a grown man. I still feel like I'm rebelling against.
You're buying shoes in revenge.
For real. I got sneakers that don't go with nothing else. I got one shirt, and I'm proud of it. It's stupid. It's dumb. I'm telling you, this is dumb. I'm telling y'all, this is dumb that I've done this. But this is how I feel, and this is how your parents, it could affect them later on. You don't even know. It's not a bad thing, but it's bad. That is not a fiscally responsible thing to do. I should not.
My mama said you need to be careful are talking about those black foot shoes, she is listening. So that goes to show you
That's
where
real.
that dimension come from. Because see, you remember back in the day, Ray Charles Robinson and all the rest of they had one
One pair.
good pair of shoes, and then they had the social pair of shoes.
Yes.
The ones that you couldn't get dirty.
And-
And then when we come in the house, my mom say, take them school shoes off.
Straight up. That
So
was
they
so
had
bad.
a name.
Did you have my school shoes? I used to. That's another thing I used to do as a kid. So I started cleaning my shoes with a toothbrush in probably about 3rd grade. Cleaning my shoes,
Yeah.
and I still do that.
Yeah.
To this day, I still clean my shoes by hand. But the funny thing was, what I would do, I would go to school with a second pair of play shoes
Yeah.
because I knew I wasn't gonna get no more shoes either.
Right.
So you going because we play football at lunch and stuff like that, basketball, all of that. So I didn't want that to happen.
Right. But see, carrying 2 pairs of shoes was a thing for me too, because I played basketball. And I remember I played basketball in some K-Swiss. That's another story. Like literally, I was on the team and I was running up and down the court in some low top K-Swiss, and I was like making point baskets. That's what I'm saying.
Low top K-Swiss.
It's low
Shout out
all
K-Swiss.
Park Middle School.
I might have a K-Swiss deal this year, so I ain't
But-
gonna put them back.
Right. But like that whole carrying an extra pair of shoes thing, it worked for me. It did, because I knew I wasn't gonna get another pair, so I was able to have that pair in my book bag and still keep my little shoes clean. But I get in there, like you said, with my toothbrush.
Get 'em clean.
Baby, my shoes are gonna look brand new.
All
I
the
don't care if I
time.
had them the whole year.
All the
By
time.
the end of the year, I always had like 4, 5 pair.
You was lucky.
No, that was because I ended up keeping them clean. My birthday came. I done sold a shirt or 2 or 3, and, some lip
Got it.
gloss or
True.
something. I'm gonna get it.
True.
But then I started doing hair early too, so I started buying
Ah.
my early.
Word.
Early.
Always been a
The
hustler.
whole neighborhood. I was doing everybody's hair.
Being a hustler forever and ever. Amen. So this was.
It was in
with the
increments though.
specials-
It was in increments. I started putting my white laces in my black shoe strains. I mean my black shoes, and my black shoe strains in my white shoes. That's how I had to
Start
transition.
twisting it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to start freaking the shoes.
Throw some flavor.
So a story about me carrying my pair of shoes in my book bag. One day, it was raining, right? And I had the shoes in my book bag. Why I dropped? So I put my good shoes, because they were suede. I put my good shoes in the book bag, and I had on my play shoes to get on the bus, right? And go to run after the bus or something, whatever. Well, halfway through the bus ride, well, not halfway, we was up a couple stops, and I realized that I dropped my good shoe out my book bag.
Oh.
I'm like, yo, I dropped my shoe. This is middle school. I dropped my shoe. And it's like, what you mean you dropped your shoe? In the rain. And it's suede. And I wasn't about to ruin no good shoe.
What were they,
So-
Pumas?
They was when the
Saucony.
Reebok joints came
Oh,
out.
okay.
That was suede. The suede joints. And so I got off the bus.
Right where you was at.
I got off the school bus at the next stop. My parents don't know this story to this day.
You walked home. I mean, you
I
walked
got off
back.
the school bus and walked back and traced my steps back to find that shoe. And I was like, yo, I told my boy, I said, yo, I'm gonna catch the bus when y'all come around to it's another neighborhood. When y'all get to the next neighborhood, I'm gonna meet y'all there. So I got off the bus and ran back down the highway. This is a busy street. I'm in middle school. I'm like 12 years old, 11 years old, running down the street. I find the shoe. I'm like, yo, I got the joint. And I run through some yards. I ran through some yards and over some fences, real Ferris Bueller like, and caught up with the bus and got back on the bus. I was soaking wet. I get back on the bus, but everybody like, Jay!
This is Jason McGiver over here, y'all.
I was the man.
Literally Jason Bond. Jason Bond Carey.
I was the man. They're like, you can't believe you got off the bus. Because, you get out the bus. It's kind of a wrap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no ride to school. I caught the bus all the time. This is what I literally, you know how people say I'm about to catch the bus? I literally caught the bus in the
Dang.
morning. So,
You weren't playing by that shoe.
I wasn't playing about my shoes, man. I wasn't playing. So, it's funny. I did some crazy stuff for sneakers. I just said that they'll buy you one pair of shoes, right? And well, my parents are buying one pair of shoes. So the other thing I did one time, this is elementary school. I wanted some new shoes. So what I started to do is walk and drag my feet and drag the toe of my shoe.
Oh my! You did that on purpose.
On purpose.
Mine used to
try to
just
scuff
do
them
that.
up. Yeah, and so my dad caught me doing it. I think he must have saw me doing it. I remember this like it was yesterday. It's crazy. I was a super little boy when I did this. This was elementary school, and he's like, "What you doing?" I said, "Nothing." he said, "Nah, I see what you doing. I see what you doing. So listen, you gonna wear them shoes." He said, "So you can walk around and scuff them up if you want to. You gonna go to school looking like that, cause you don't make no money around here.
Right.
So you trying to force me to buy you something, huh? You gonna make me do something. So and this is where I get this from now as an adult. You can't make me do nothing, cause my dad." He said, "You gonna try to make me. You gonna force me to buy you. You gonna wear them shoes." And I had some scuffed toe shoes to go to school, and I got cracked on.
Damn.
My fault. My fault. And so I wore them shoes for a good portion of that school year until I turned them into play shoes. Now, I wasn't smart enough to know that all I had to do was just go outside and play.
Right.
I tried to scuff them up. Just go get them real dirty. That's what I had to do.
And they ain't gonna want to be seen with you with them dirty shoes.
Exactly.
On, unless it's a backstory. If they
Yeah.
dirty and they get seen with you in them, I done told them to take them out. You know, they got a little backstory for them. If they ain't got no backstory and they just ain't bought you no shoes, they gonna buy you some.
Yeah, because they say
I'm my only child.
you ain't
so
about to make me look bad.
Daddy.
Oh, you only child.
Daddy.
Yeah. See, yeah, I got 2 little sisters and an older brother, so it's like.
Oh, my dad, I'm my only child my dad got.
True.
I'm a baby girl, so daddy, I just went to school and nothing legible.
What are you saying?
What you saying? I need some new shoes.
So I want to know if y'all had this similar stories. You got a similar story for your shoe game? Did you try to tear up some shoes? What did your parents do? Do black shoes go with everything? I don't know.
Black shoes go with everything.
678-944 SWIG. That's 678-944-7944. Call in. Call in right now. You think shoes go with everything? 678-944 SWIG 79. That's 678-944 7944. I don't think they go with everything, Steph.
I do.
Cause
you can, like I said, you can accessorize it. If I got on the black belt, I can wear some black shoes.
You gonna look crazy.
I have to think about it. I mean, because at certain points you do look kind of goofy if you. I'm
feel
a
like I
shoe
gotta wear
person.
black.
But see, this is the thing. It's my poverty-stricken side kicks in, and then where I am today. Because see, where I am today, black ain't no. You got to have black, brown, white,
Yellow, green. I got all
you
sorts
got to
of
have a
color shoes
variety: silver, gold, metallic, diamond, rhinestone.
So-
them little cheap ass shoes that I like to wear sometimes. They probably be $30, $40, $50, and them be the best shoes ever.
Sometimes.
Oh, I've had some of the best times in my life.
So y'all.
And some cheap shoes. I ain't lying.
I believe it too. I believe it. So I can't wear with it. I think your upbringing, you are a product of your environment, and we didn't. And it wasn't that we could. I probably could have had. He could have probably bought me more shoes, but my dad was like, "You don't need no more." When you get older, they kind of imposing their older thought process on it. It's like, I ain't got nothing but a 1 pair of shoes or
Right.
2 pair of shoes. Why you need more than 2 pairs of shoes?
Right. Oh, my mama used to say that all the time.
I got 2 pairs of shoes. And you know, my dad ain't wear no sneakers because he always was. He wore sneakers when he played ball, or he wore sneakers to cut grass. So it's like either you got your good pair, you got your balling sneakers, or your grass sneakers. He never wore them out as a good pair of sneakers, so he didn't have like this. So that didn't make sense to him. That like you needed a good pair of sneakers. Yes, Dad. I'm not wearing wingtips every day. This is not what I do. I don't wear wingtips at all.
That's not happening.
I don't wear that. I didn't wear that at all at the time. That's what you do.
I did. I mean, I could possibly wear black shoes for the earlier part of the day, and then later on switch up. But I think the early part of the day is a bit more casual.
Early part of what day?
Any day except summertime.
So this day.
Summertime is summertime. You have to specify summertime. You Everything else is just
See.
early part of the day.
Early part of the day.
Early part of the day.
Steph got 2 parts of every day.
I,
She got
yeah, no, I got about 3 or 4.
I believe it.
Cause I got like a 30-minute cat nap. That's a hat. That's I got to have it between the third and the fourth part of the day.
So she'll take lunch. She take a nap.
Yeah.
It's Mimosa Monday. What y'all drinking on today? Y'all having a mimosa? We still bubbling up in here.
Right. Words all slurred. Hey, I'm Monday morning. Nah.
Murphy Lee, Keywan, they are on the way. They definitely said
They're
that
caught in
traffic was doing it.
traffic.
So Raven just got here, so she was stuck in traffic.
Right.
And now soon here they will be here. So y'all stay tuned for that and see.
Shout
I
out
want
to
y'all to call
everybody that's
in.
watching on our YouTube page. Hey, y'all. They listen. I forget sometimes that I'm being filmed. And yeah, I just
You do
kinda,
stuff?
I just do everything.
So call in right now, 678-944. Is that right? Let me see. 678-944-7944. That's 678-944-7944. That's sweet. And tell us what y'all think about. Do black shoes go with everything? What you do? We also asked you, what y'all do for Mother's Day? What y'all do for your mom on Mother's Day? Did y'all do anything? Like I talked to my mom. You know, I think you're supposed to call people, right? Like
Yeah.
we get so caught up in this text society that you text Happy Mother's Day to your mama, and that don't make sense to me.
I you know what? It well not
You
your,
can text her,
not
then call
your
her.
mama, but you know, like friends of
Yes.
you know, and aunts and everybody can get a text.
Yeah, that I understand that.
But you need to pick up the phone and talk to somebody if it's their birthday or if it's your parent for Mother's Day.
For real. Like I call. Do you call like? How about your siblings? Do you call your siblings for Mother's Day? Tell
When
us.
we on the best of terms, yeah. But if not, then you know I mean
Wait a
happy. I said I'm over here saying Happy Mother's Day, but just like you over there saying Happy Mother's Day because you ain't call me and I ain't call you. You know we.
Does
both
this happen
need-
often? You said when we on the best of terms. Does this happen often?
In some families.
Okay.
Yeah. In my family, we if we on, we on. When we off, we off.
Gotcha.
Yeah. When we on, we on. We off. I seen them yesterday though. Who FaceTimed me? My sister Shell. She FaceTimed me. She has 3 kids. She FaceTimed me yesterday. She was at my mom's house. It was her, my mom, my older sister, and then my other sister. They was just all just like.
So do you get
And
them
that
Mother's Day
chilling.
gifts to you? I said,
No,
I'm thinking about all that.
no.
That could get expensive, couldn't it?
It don't get expensive because I don't.
I said it could.
It
Like you get
could.
your mom's Mother's Day gifts, and you be like, I
Yeah,
gotta
if
get my
you got
sister
everybody
Mother's Day
something.
gifts. It could get expensive.
That's why I can't wait till I make it. Mama,
we
we made it.
so
Because
you
I'm
just
going
do
to
it
get
for
everybody something. Right now, ain't nobody getting nothing. I ain't even getting nothing. I ain't getting
get
nothing
that for you.
either. Nah.
Except a pair of shoes other than black.
Other than black.
That's what we go.
I just got a shoe fetish, period, Jason.
You-
And I did buy myself a pair of shoes, and I made my fiance reimburse me.
You and I both. So we're gonna take a little musical break, and we'll be back. We got got a commercial, gotta pay a little bit of
I
bills,
pay a couple bills, y'all.
and we'll be back on the morning coffee. Life comes fast. One thing that gives us comfort is knowing that someone is there when you need them. Well, at Pleasant Hills Insurance, that's our promise to our clients. Call 770-910-7460 today or visit our website at pleasanthillsinsurance.com for your free, no obligations quote on retirement and life insurance. Many of the large agencies have turned their back on the retired workforce. At Pleasant Hills Insurance, if others can't qualify you, very often we can. Pleasant Hills Insurance proudly provides options for preconditions. So call 770-910-7460 or visit pleasanthillsinsurance.com today for your free, no obligations quote on retirement and life insurance. Pleasant Hills Insurance, we're here when you need us.
Who your name is? Where you from? Turn around. Who you came with? Is that your
be a thong. My pockets full of dough, shaking feathers to the moon. And it's bad boy and Nelly, man, somebody better want it.
No, I heard them bad boys coming. Can't stop now. Gotta continue my running. Cause we gon' party till the lights come on. And then my song stop. Cause my mic's still on.
Yo, I'm the big booty type. I like them thick with their mind right. Banging personality, compensate when the time right. I'm not hard, I got women that handle that. They be like, need a man when I'm really a thundercat. Come on, you know the tits the neck like Voltron. Collect so much, Popo thinking we molons. My co-hons don't match that, but it matches her hair wrap and the seats that I got in the lap. I'm just a juvenile, cause I be about G's. Keep the women wheezy, man, they say they have my babies. I'm young like Turk, I like that cash and that money. I'ma eat my money, man, I'm that damn hungry. I'm starving like Marvin, girl. I got 16 bars of fire. Is what I'm starting. Plus my rats come in packs like Sammy and D. Martin. And I got so many keys, you think I'm valid. Let me see you get it. Take it low. We can even do it slow. Either way you wanna go. To the floor. Move some, shake your tail feather. Take it low. We can even do it slow. Either way you wanna go. Either way you wanna go. To the floor. Move some, shake your tail feather.
ATL, get ready for the Celebrity Basketball Game of the Year.
Hello, my friends. This is the Cobb County Commissioner Larry Johnson from District 3. I want to welcome you to the 5th annual Learn to Live Health Expo and Celebrity Basketball Game that will go on from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. May 19th at 2171 Columbia Drive at the Intergenerational Center right here in Southwest DeKalb.
That's right. The Georgia Spartans are having its 5th annual Learn to Live Health Expo and Celebrity Basketball Game. Come on out and join us. We're doing free health screens, free eyeglasses, free sickle cell checks, free arthritis checks, free high blood pressure checks. And don't forget, we're having our famous celebrity dunk contest. So bring the kids out because we have free prizes for the kids, food, performances by their favorite celebrities, vendors, and much, much more. On May the 19th, 2018 from 3 to 6 p.m. at Exchange Park, 2771 Columbia Drive in Decatur, where it's Greenville.
This is the Cobb County Commissioner Larry Johnson. Come on and join us. Let's have fun. Let's be well together. And let's make a difference in our community.
Morning, Cox Swig. Jason Carey. What's up, Steph?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Man, it's nothing. We talking this morning. Coffee talk. There's a variety. It's kind of like a conversation anyway. It's a variety of things we sit down and talk about. We talking about. It was Mother's Day this weekend. Some of y'all mamas is fine. I seen y'all posting pictures of people or your mama. I had this statement, and I said was I gonna say it or not? I don't know. But I was thinking, you look at the pictures and you be like, man, she sure is pretty. You know where she see where she got the looks, and then some of them you be like, I guess it must be on her daddy's side. I'm just being honest. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Some of the pictures I be like, You know, so as men growing as little boys when we growing up, right? They tell us that if you think about being with a woman, look at her mama, because that's what you looking forward to.
Oh.
And sometimes you be like,
But sometimes mamas don't take care of themselves.
Trish, we can run it. So you
sometimes mamas may not have taken care of themselves, and the daughter may have learned some better ways or something like that. So y'all, what?
Sometimes.
Well, that's the day we're gonna start looking at the crusty dads.
That don't work the same way. Don't work the same way.
Oh, that myth will go both ways.
It don't go the same way.
Oh, that will. Do I have any ladies in the studio that feels like they got us toe up?
Dude, ladies, y'all think that myth go both ways? That you could say, daddies. If you look at the old daddy, that's what the boy gonna look like when he get older. I don't know. My dad is a good-looking man, so maybe it goes both ways. I don't know. So those are the questions. We want y'all to call in 678-944-SWIG. That's 678-944-7944. Hey, it's a tick takeover.
It's a tick takeover,
Tick
and they
takeover.
are now in the building. So we're gonna take a little short break and come back, and we're gonna come back with the squad.
Yeah, right here, Morning Coffee Sweet. We about to go live. Yeah, keep it light. We back on right now. We told you it was Tick Takeover. We had a Tick Takeover all day long. We've been playing the records. Make sure you got Steph on. And y'all been wondering were they coming for real? Y'all thought we was making that up.
They waiting on them ticks, you know they
I was
be
about
late.
to say.
He said that earlier.
I said the line earlier. Keywan said, good things come to those who wait. And when you waiting on the ticks, man, they gon' be late.
What you know about that? That's too funny.
Word. Welcome, fellas. Welcome
Man,
the St.
what's going
Lunatics in the building, man.
Man, what's happening, man? Appreciate y'all having us, man.
Man, no
Up
problem.
early.
Yeah, indeed.
Ain't nothing wrong with these times, man.
How
We
did
be
that?
up.
How
Just
did that
don't be
work
moving.
when we said 8 o'clock? Y'all like 8
No,
o'clock?
it was tight.
I
We
get
just-
up at
I was-
7.
Yeah.
I haven't been asleep. Let me keep it honest.
You, that's why you in glasses.
Yeah.
Did you need an Advil?
Nah,
You need.
Sunglasses
I'm
and
good.
Advil.
I'm good. I eat right. I'm good. I'm vegan.
Word.
Wait a minute. I thought you vegan too?
Yeah, we us.
Vegan or vegetarian?
We
I don't eat
us.
nothing with
You
a
all the
mama.
way-
I don't eat no dairy cheese.
I'm
no nothing.
trying.
Word.
Try it. It ain't that hard. We got you.
You got me. Okay.
How long y'all been doing that? Cause I know that.
20 years.
I'm like, duh.
What?
What?
What? That's Norby's song.
Yeah. For real.
What?
What?
Duh.
Too funny.
What made you what made y'all start doing just being on the road? Or just like this ain't
No,
this ain't
just
right?
learning about yourself. Just
Yeah.
learning what cause and effect is. You know what I mean?
Knowledge of self.
Word.
It led to that. Knowledge of self led to that.
And he came in with a
lot of
banana
people be
for
like,
real.
you care about
Right.
you care about the animals and stuff like that. I do, but I care about me. It's
Me
just
a
a
little
tad
bit
bit more. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean, I'm riding
like,
around in the 760, putting 92 in your car, but you put an 87 in your body.
93.
Ouch.
You know what I mean?
That's a
Ouch.
it,
And I'm,
it's
I
ding.
and I know
Right.
your car and your body shouldn't depreciate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word. So we can go all the way back, man. Like it's so much that we ain't even got enough time to talk about it.
Yes, we do.
Everything.
Let's
But
go.
y'all been doing huge fans here, so it's not even. This is even another level to it. We huge fans, so just glad
Right.
that y'all was even able to come when
Appreciate it, bro.
when it happened. Like,
Man,
word.
likewise, man. You know, we appreciate hustle
Word.
and hunger. And so when I seen what was going on, I'm like, yeah, I like to indulge in those things because I know what it takes and I know what you need to go to the next level. And we all should do that. That's what we mean by
Exactly.
buy black. You just can't buy anything. You have to buy what's worth buying. Like,
Exactly.
Indeed.
no matter what color. You know what I mean? So
So let's get into it a little bit. Because people want to know everything, really. They
Yes.
want to know everything. But I'll ask Murph. I got a question for you. You had
Merv Dirty.
Merv Dirt. Look,
Dirty.
I called you that and I didn't know you. And
Yeah, when I
called you
first
that.
said it
We was
to-
young. We used to call him Merv Dirt. But you the album came out. The Murphy's Law. First, you got the Grammy for Tail Feather. Y'all got the Grammy for that,
Yes,
and then
sir.
Murphy's Law came out, and then was no album for a minute.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I got caught in the sauce, if you call it
Caught
that.
in the sauce.
But now Universal went into some weird things going on. They broke up into like 5 labels, end up breaking up and going to under Universal, and all new owners and new this, new that.
Nothing.
So I got caught in the sauce, you know what I'm saying, of all that whirlwind. But at the same time, they wouldn't let me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was that battle. You know what I'm saying? You want to put me out, but you won't let me out.
Right.
So it was going through that.
That's kind
you
of
know
crazy.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
But people need to know that.
I was
that
stuck for
happens in
about
business.
4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, for about 4 years. I got out for end of 2008.
People need to know that about the business.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, Kiwan, I got to ask you, because you made a statement earlier today about how when the guys came out,
Yeah.
everybody had their own personality, everybody had their own their own flavor. Kiwan and Ali seemed like the quiet ones, and you was the young boy, you was the wild. It seemed like it was wild, but what's the truth?
It's the total opposite.
Word.
It's the opposite. What?
The thing is, you got introduced to us in the music sense.
Correct.
So when it comes to music, he is the hype one.
Oh, gotcha.
But when it comes to normal life, he's the chill back, the study you person.
Word.
I'm the approacher. What's up? What's up? What we doing? What we doing? We getting that bread? What's up? How we looking? How we
See,
looking?
I knew I liked him for a reason. That's what I'm saying.
So, but when it comes to music, I don't mind being Derek Fisher or mind being the owner of the Lakers rather than Kobe. You know what I mean? So I don't mind seeing what's up, making sure everything cool or whatever it is. Like,
But you could tell that with the group's dynamic. Like, you can just tell that with everybody. It looked like y'all was looking out for each other. Everybody had their own swag. It didn't look like nobody was hating on each other. When it was time for somebody's verse, y'all were more so behind them, like gassing them up, like get them Murph, go Ali, you know. And everybody kind of like had their own little front and center. Everybody had their own shine. And you know, earlier I was talking about, I was like, you know what? If the Lunatics had been out in this era of social media that we have now, oh my God, you talking about lost in the sauce.
I mean, this is like, so when I see Migos,
right,
I'll be like,
we created that. We opened that door.
I mean, somebody
Nah,
before
I
us
would
too.
be- I just be like, that's how you do it.
I understand.
Right.
I understand more.
Yeah,
I understand
that's
how
how
we
you
used to
do
call them Migos, didn't know their names. I understand how it grew to that, and then it grew to this. But it's about them picking up pieces of what they seen and being like, this how we gonna do it.
Right.
We ain't gonna make that mistake, or we gonna do this better or worse or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about, passing it on. So yeah, they don't.
I want to say I'm thankful for that. Like,
I am.
I would like people have back in the day when you guys came out. I was telling them it was such a change in the music when they first came. When you first came, and people that were hardcore East Coast fans or whatever they like was like, "What's this?" Right? But now. You should be thankful what St. Lunatics did, especially with some of the stuff that's out now. You like, man, I missed them. I missed
It's
them.
not many artists out here where they make like everybody friendly music. You know what I'm saying? For me, Lunatics, I felt like y'all made fun music. Where you could dance, still relate, tell a story, but you can still kind of groove.
And
a
the
little
hard
bit.
stuff
You
was
ain't-
under the. It was under
the
cloak.
Yeah, the better album.
Yeah,
That
that's
album.
real. That's real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always had an understanding that we don't have to just because we grew up a certain way.
Yep.
That don't mean we have to talk about that all the time. You know, let's celebrate getting out the way. You know what I mean? Like, so we just knew a lane and we loved it and it fitted exactly what we grew up on. That's what we roll with. You know what I mean?
I love it. So let's fast forward. Let's fast forward. You got so I'm gonna talk about the hip hop record. I like it.
I appreciate it, bro.
But you got and the Back to Basics album is hard. It's hard. I've been riding to that joint. I was like,
Back to the basics.
Back to the Basics,
It
right?
got,
It's hard.
a
So
few solids on that thing.
yeah. So if you guys don't know what that is, you go out there and check out Murph. On
Yeah,
the, on
it's
the Back to
available
Basics
on
record.
all outlets. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got on your phone is on there. You know what I'm saying? Back to the basics. Shout out to my brother J.E. That's who did all our beginning stuff. You know what I'm saying? Me and him got back together and did a crazy album together. We kind of like on our Eric B and Rakim. You know what I'm saying? Like we on a beats versus rap. You know what I'm saying? The artist versus the producer type vibe, and it
Okay.
worked. You know what I'm saying?
It,
So,
definitely a dope dope project,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate it, man.
And you so J.E. is the cat because she was just asking. Steph just said, that, "Who is the original producer?"
That's who did.
Jay.
That's who did Country Grammar, Ride with Me, Batter Up,
Exactly.
Ride everything.
So
He did
that's
all
who
the
you
beginnings.
working with right now.
Yeah, I work with everybody, but that's definitely me and him did a project together, and we got a future project coming. We got a song called Vibes out right now. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out, featuring me, Sean on that thing. It's a crazy record. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of untapped. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got it out to the people like I want to. You know what I'm saying? But we got some crazy records out there.
I'm gonna ask you about that. You said you got it. To the
So
people.
what's the approach that you're going with towards it? Because I know you do all kind of music.
Yeah, it's not really approach. I just making sure I stay in my own lane and not try to copy off what everybody else doing. Because if I do it, it'll be cool for right now. But where I'm gonna go when it's done,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
It's a
Because
trend.
it's a trendy thing that everybody just want to sound like each other. I didn't come from that era. I never wanted to do that. So I'm gonna stick to my guns and just know that. You know what I'm saying? Some dope stuff out here, and know that there's 6.5 billion people out here, and everybody ain't listen to the same thing.
Exactly.
We got our own playlist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it, man. I'm going, you check the Instagram, but we city to city, it's still going down. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all this love that still come my way, and we got some crazy music coming. You know?
It's just this the second time around.
Yeah.
I see that on the shirt.
Second time's a charm.
It's real right now. So we just got all the knowledge. So it's like we just graduated college, but we went to a good college. You know what I mean? So now it's time to put in the work of everything we learned.
That was so dope.
Chance for your big career.
Keyword, you gotta be so dope right now.
My
Keyword,
cat-
like,
my cat know what's
that was, we was in college.
Nah, for real, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Let's talk about it because I seen the shirts that don't quit, do it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Real talk.
Let's kind of talk about
That's
that.
at the end of our motivational
really?
starter pack. Yeah.
That's tight.
that's dope.
So let's kind of talk about it and talk about you see me and the people just kind of catch them up a little bit because you always had the you see me on the
Yeah.
brand. If nobody else had it on, you always had it on.
Right. I mean, you see me it's like a motivational thing we all need. We all love attention, but we get it's bad when you do certain things to get it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people who are givers, they don't really receive as much. You know what I mean? And they get overlooked.
True.
And everybody needs, to say, hey, you see me, I got straight A's. Hey, you see me, I work 9 to 5 and I got 3 kids and this and this. You see me, y'all don't see me? You see me?
Right.
So let your
Right.
clothes speak for themselves. You know what I mean? It's a motivation. Same way with this. Like, don't quit, do it. You know what I mean? How many people then went to the level then, if you ask everybody, they're going to say, man, I almost quit.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I quit and I picked it back up because something motivated me too.
Yeah.
So it's really about loving yourself, man. That's what it's about. And after you love yourself, you have enough room to spread that love around.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Diddy?
That's what's up.
Man, I had talk about the impact of culture. We talk about the impact of culture. Murphy got a line said, "You can tell by the way that I walk, I ain't from around here." And we use that. I use that in regular language since you said that. Cause I live somewhere that I'm not from. You know, I used to say that all the time. You can tell by the way. They be like, "You from the A?" Or you went to school in North Carolina? You from out here? You tell by the way that I walk, I ain't from around here. I used to say that all the time.
That's deep.
Impact.
Big Gip actually motivated me with the You See Me.
Word.
Like, I used to wear these glasses when Murph and JD was going around promoting What the Hook Gonna Be. We'd be at Jay Leno's or something like that. And Gip, that's when Gip and Ali was doing something. And he'd be like, Key Weezy, you always got the fly glasses. You got on them beep, you see me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, that's hard. And at the time, we had a name for it called, what, The Label?
Yeah, we was the label.
We was the label. And they said we couldn't copy, all that because
Right.
it's a regular word.
Yeah.
So we had to find something to go with it. And the You See Me was like, yeah.
So the You See Me don't have anything to do with You City.
You definitely do.
Well, the logo does a little bit because we UCityans, and UCityans.
Everybody who was on our
nobody know.
roster was from UCity
Yeah.
at the time.
So-
too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And UCity is like the Harlem of St. Louis. You know what I mean?
But you can tell by the way I walk. That whole line was always on. Don't be scared to be where you from.
Yeah.
Like I can't stand. Like right now, I love Atlanta, right? But I can't stand the fact that I'm finna go to North Dakota and somebody finna sound like they from Atlanta.
True.
That's not cool. You feel what I'm saying? Like, or I'm not putting out. I love North Dakota. Shout out. That's one of my markets.
Zap North Dakota. We talked about them this
But
morning.
I'm talking about artists, period. Like around the world, when we find something trendy, we straight up and down go that route.
Yeah.
When we really can why not? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why not be yourself? Why not rep your city? Why not, you know what I'm saying, where you from?
Because it's not popular.
Route. Yeah, it's just the easiest route. We just do not. We think we supposed to take the easiest thing. We think easy is easy.
Not popular.
That little long, that what it look like
Right.
is long a route.
That means
it's
it's
not
new.
really hard. It's actually easy. It just take longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But being yourself and being repping where you from and creating that sound is the reason why we love the MJG 8 Balls and the
Right.
Juicy J's and
Truth.
you know what I'm saying? The reason why I love Outkast and the Atlantas and everything, you know what I'm saying? Not just the name, you know what I'm saying, 90 artists and stuff like that, but like all the new artists. The reason why I love the 21, the reason why I love Gucci Mane, the reason why I love is because they from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They give us that Atlanta sound.
Right.
T.I. Atlanta sound, you know what I'm
Tick.
saying?
2
I want to
Chainz.
hear that from everywhere because everybody got their own language, got their own ways, actions, all that. So I think we need to get back to that.
It looked like we got a caller calling in. People are interested in what we talking about today. So that's perfect. So we're gonna see what they talking about this morning. See what they talking about.
You
You got one too? So I'm gonna put it right here. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This Leroy, I would like to know.
Yeah, like, why you ain't talking to me? Who you talking to?
Motherfucker, I got the wrong number. This ain't Uber.
No, we had one of them for real. He called up and he was like, I got some stuff I want to get off my chest. And he just started rambling on.
Call back, caller. They call it missed call back.
I got some stuff I want to get off my chest.
Yeah. It was crazy.
And
So
it ain't her either. It's,
So look, we got a new record. You sent us a couple records. I was gonna play. Like it's a paid joint with Paul Wall. Like it's some joints on the back of the bases I wanted to play, but we gonna play these new records.
I mean, you can play with
That's
us.
all good. Everything
Do
new.
it. Go
Ain't
for
what
it.
ain't people heard is new. You
What's
know
the record? What's the introduce one of the records? You got the record, Dave? He got the record. So tell me which record you want. Faded.
You want that
That's
faded?
Key Weezy.
That's me right there. You heard me on my mama.
All right.
Yeah, that's me and J.E. J.E.'s doing the project, and we got a lot of people doing different songs, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So that's me on my faded joint. You know what I mean?
Video available.
Wake, bake, create.
Song
That's the name of the
available.
record. The album Wake, Bake, Create is the name of
that's,
that.
that's the name of my future album.
Got it.
But
Okay.
this is faded. This is with J.E. on J.E. album.
Yeah,
But we all promote each other, so it's all gravy. You know
And
what I
it's
mean?
all ticks.
Yes,
Tick
yes.
take over, man. We gonna
Yes,
play this
yes.
record right here on the
Faded.
Swig. Faded.
I'm faded, messed up.
I was faded, messed up, stated, messed up. I was faded, messed up, stated, messed up. I was faded, messed up, stated, messed up. We so faded, messed up. Broke it down and rolled it up. Faded, messed up, stated, messed up. I'm so faded, messed up. I'm so faded, we so faded, y'all so faded, messed up. I'm so faded, we so faded, y'all so faded, messed up. Faded, I'm from 2 p.m. I gotta get up. Wash my roller Jones, grab my hoodie, lace my chucks, grab my keys, some more vegan raps, don't smoke no Reggie or no me. Yeah, you gotta be that skunk. What you thunk? Mixing brown and white, one gon' get you drunk. Daily on shots of everyone. I said I ain't no punk. Took me 2 or 3 shots, grab my up out the trunk, break it down and twist it, lit it and hit it. I was faded, messed up, stated, messed up. I was faded, messed up, stated, messed up. I was faded, messed up, stated, messed up. I so faded, messed up. Broke it down and rolled it up. I'm faded, messed up, stated, messed up. I'm so faded, messed up. I'm so faded, we so faded, y'all so faded, messed up. I'm so faded, we so faded, y'all so faded, messed up. She so faded and brush threw up in my truck. She was so faded and we didn't get a chance to pour the full of mud in a cup. Popped a couple of those pills, now she wanna do is touch. She said, ooh, she love my dreads, but she love my new cut. You my favorite lunatic on Air Force Ones, that's my cut. Watch me do my dance, watch me shake my butt. Twerk no matter what, when I'm faded, I was faded, messed up, faded, messed up. I was faded, messed up, faded, messed up. I was
To rock Apple, incredible. Faded. I'm so faded.
Getting paid like a mug.
Shout out to Paul Wall, man.
Paul Wall on that record. That's on the Back to Basics album.
Faded available right now too on all outlets. Key Weezy. Exclusive. Faded. That video crazy. Yeah, make sure you go check that out.
Right. And y'all send us another record. What was the other record? We're not gonna play
that
vibe. So make sure y'all go out and get all the records. That's the thing with music, hip hop itself, and independent hip hop. The music's out there. You can complain about what you're hearing, but you can, if you go searching, you can find the music you want.
It's deep. It's deeper part. They don't even have a lot of Benz commercials.
Truth.
But everybody want one of them.
But everybody want one.
They go find that.
Yeah. So the same thing. Bentleys, all that. You luxury items.
They don't have
no commercials.
Right? Okay, cool.
Right.
Cool.
Nah,
that's when you know you got that good product right there.
You heard me?
Yeah.
Oh my mama.
I'm one Google away, man.
One Google away.
Just one Google away, one search away, man. It ain't that hard, man.
So if you think about where
put MU, I'll pop up.
It's crazy.
Murph ain't forward. Murph said MU.
MU.
You gotta spell it out.
You gotta put it up. I was telling Steph the irony of you guys. Us finding out you guys are gonna be able to come to the show was like probably 2 weeks prior to that. I was rocking what the hook gonna be, and I played it at one of my gigs too. And I was like, I was riding up the street. I was coming from Augusta. It's a 2-hour ride. I played it like 5 times in a row.
Right.
We got they call back. Oh yeah, they said they would call back if caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's over with.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That's an
iPhone
iPhone situation. Whatever, man. Caller, they said they were big fans. I heard their message. They said they were big fans.
Some more.
Appreciate it.
And so they should y'all just got. They said one Google away.
Right. They should follow me at KYNG, Keywan, KYJUAN.
And Murph, what's yours?
I'm at Murph Dirty, MurphDerrty. I'm at Murph Dirty because I can't get Murphy Lee.
Word.
Try that.
Somebody done stole Murphy Lee?
Come on. At the beginning.
Big homie from
Ah.
big homie from Africa, man. He said he was gonna give it back, man, but he never followed
He
through.
trying to extort you
Yeah,
for the Instagram.
Say a number. Do something.
Say something.
He only got about 8 posts up.
I think we got the caller back. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, this is Mad Queen, and I'm calling from Indiana.
Indiana in the building.
Midwest representative.
Yeah, we just left there.
So
Yes.
say what's up. You on live?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I've been up listening to you all with my coffee this morning. Looking forward to this show.
What you got in that coffee?
He said, "What you got in that coffee?"
No alcohol today, just some International Delight.
This is Mimosa Monday.
International Delight.
Regular coffee today. Regular coffee.
There it is.
So did you have a question or a statement for Keywan and Murph this morning?
I had a question. Me being from the Midwest, I work with a lot of independent artists, and when Lunatics came out, it changed a lot of our perspectives up here, because that was the first time that we saw huge Midwest rap artists emerge. So my question is, with the change in marketing and distribution with major labels, what would you recommend independent artists in the Midwest do to separate themselves? I know earlier you all discussed you don't like going different places and everybody sounds like Atlanta. I don't either. And I would like to see more of that Midwest sound, but the distribution, we're having a lot of blocks up here. So what are some things that you all suggest independent artists can do in the Midwest to make the game a little more productive for them?
This Kiwan. I think we should be independent all the way. I think we independent on the music, but we're not independent on putting on shows and things of that nature. So you got to go to other cities and find small venues and hook up with other independent artists and collaborate a lot of times on different shows. Introduce them to your city, And a lot of times with music, we so busy trying to beat the next person in our city that it sounds like your city. And you can't go further with music that only sounds like your city. Like, it got to be a mix. It got to be big enough for the world, but still have your city twang in it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we keep competing with each other, trying to be the best in the city, and that's where you're going to end up at. You should be the best in the world, regardless of what music you make.
I hear
you
that.
See what I'm saying? And then do it like that, treat it like that, like a competition with the world, not just, Leroy from around the corner. You know what I mean?
Levels. Yeah.
But you got a head on your shoulders. You understand lingo and words, so just keep positive, and you DM me and I'll see what's up.
He said DM him directly. That's what's up.
Said slide in them DMs. Hey, big head.
I mean, we got to use it for more than sexual things. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Somebody's more than sexual.
I'm saying it's meant for business. Like, we gotta, I touch a lot of people over there. That's how I got here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A DM.
DM. So make sure y'all.
Yeah, use it for your right reason. Same way with social media. Period. Use it for the right reason.
Right reason. I used to say that all the time. That when Twitter came out, it said Twitter, you can get to somebody quicker through Twitter than their phone number. Like, I got to so many people when Twitter first started rocking, and people back on Twitter now real heavy, so I got back on. So you can get the people. So use your social media for something big and collaborate with other artists. Go out to these other cities and be independent completely is what his answer is. So I appreciate you calling in and listening to the show. I hope you listen to not just because they on. I hope you listen with us too. I mean, I'm just saying. Nah. I appreciate you tuning in with us on the Morning Coffee Swig this morning.
Thank you, Mama. Did she get her answer?
Yeah, I think she got. I believe she
Was
got.
that enough?
Or you can buy my book next month. It comes out.
You got
a
it.
book coming out too, Kiwan? What the book is about?
What the book gonna be?
What the book gonna be?
Hey.
What the book gonna be? It's like a starter kit.
Okay.
So to anybody, I hope everybody else was listening to that message. It's something that I used to say. We used to share flyers. I put my flyer, my face on one side, and then I get with another artist and put his face on the other side. So when you pass out your 5,000 flyers, you passing me out too.
Exactly.
And so I used to do that. So I'm telling you guys, it's obviously hearing that from somebody else is affirmation to continue to do that. And we do that with
you definitely. And just sometimes you, as an artist, you can go to like a company, a flyer company, and ask them, can you share one with them?
Mm.
And they put their stuff on the other side. You put your stuff on the other
Get
side.
your little discount.
And you get you a nice little
Get your
discount.
Look like we got another caller. We ain't got a lot of time, but caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You on?
This is Marie James. I'm calling from Miami.
Coming from Miami. What up, MIA, yo?
You coming, I'm going.
Hi.
Hi.
What up with it?
Hey, so you on live with the fellas? You got a question? You sound giddy. You got a question or a statement for the fellas this morning?
I have 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Murph, why you cut your hair first?
That thing was growing weird. I had to make a move. I had to make a move or else I'm starting over. Second time around, I had to start over. You know what I'm saying? I had to get rid of some things so I can get some new things. That's all.
Get rid of some things, I get a new thing. You hear me?
So
Right with so and so.
starting over.
How
So
many women wanted to hear
what
that?
else you got for us?
Okay, P1. I'm the one that was the designer on the live. Maybe
what's
we
up
could
with it?
collab on something. I do the women's. It seems like I like the shirt you had on, but I couldn't really say too much.
Okay, well, DM me.
What else you got?
DM me. I can't tell you. What
He said hit him on the DM.
hit me on DM.
Slide in his DM,
King
friend.
Not a
Kiwan.
problem.
It's King Kiwan. Kyng
Okay.
Kiwan. I got you.
I appreciate you listening to the Morning Coffee Swig. We up every morning 7 to 10, so make sure you hit us up, all right?
I'll be on there with y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Okay, peace.
Now, the network that you do is really, really good. That's a strong work ethic to have. Like,
that?
just the way that you are, like, personable with the people that you interact with. Because you ain't have to tell them to DM you.
Man, they better.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's so weird that if you do it, if I get somebody my number, if I get 20 people my number today, only one of them gonna call.
Right.
Because they scared. They don't really know what to say after they do it. So
That's
if
like
you,
a
if you got your
marketing
if you got your stuff together or you don't.
Right.
And I control my phone. I control my square buttons and whatever. So
Right.
you know what I mean? It's when I'm ready to be bothered or ready to help, then I help. And then
Right.
and in some way I'm gonna find help. Like
Right.
some way I'm gonna find something out of the people that I talk to. Like we're gonna give each other some help.
Some kind of network, some kind of resources.
Yeah,
I got what you
never
need,
know.
and you got what I need.
You never know, bro. You gotta open your
Facts.
eyes and ears to see what people talk about.
That's facts.
Because I'm the person that talk, and sometimes people don't hear it.
Right.
So I respect it. So I listen more.
There it is. Hey man, these guys have a wealth of knowledge, and we're gonna continue to speak with them, but we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna continue to talk to them. We maybe get y'all on the live and let y'all see us talk to them some more.
I'm with that.
That's cool.
And
What's up?
I'm with coming back. It's our bad too. With the, you know what I'm saying, with the
it's
time,
all
because we
good.
wanted to be on here more time.
No doubt.
Drink with y'all, sip with y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
Get
Anytime.
faded.
Spit
Take a
some
swig.
knowledge. Spit some free knowledge to the humans.
So we gotta get ready to get out of here. Today, do it big.
Enjoy the taste of life.
Take a drink.
take a sip, take a swig, and we out.
Y'all
see me.
rapping and all that, huh?
You see me.
Yes, sir.